Oh, I didn't hit the button. I have to tell it to go live. I think we're live. Okay. And I don't think I'm on video yet. So, if anybody has come in yet, we literally are just starting the audio, getting things going. I know nothing on the screen matches. I tried to get it stream-wise to look right, and it just does not. And I do not know. Oh wait, I think I can fix this. Hold on. Ooh, I gotta pause this. Alright, let's see. This is hard to do. I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. Oh my god. Ziggy, good morning. How are you? I tried to rush and get a little backdrop together, and I did not do the right stuff. So it's just gonna have to be off for right now until we get the video on. So at Rook's request, we start a little early and have just our audio up while we're getting everything else ready. And I apologize for the background noise. They are doing construction in our yard. Well, not our yard. Somewhere. That was dickhead in a truck.
Good morning.
Video's not on yet. That's why.
Let me go get my. I don't want to be watching that the whole time. Make sure I don't get out of that. Hope everybody's having their coffee or Bloody Marys, whatever it is for you that gets you going. Whoa! Excuse me. You gotta be careful.
Excuse me. Drinking coffee is good. Stevia is always good. We're doing well. Things are good. We're just resting a little bit. Our friend Joy, that's in a couple of our videos, is on the way over at some point. We have a couple of topics already. Rick and I have both worked on some pendulum stuff, and we're going to consecrate those today. We did a cleansing last night by burying them, and we're going to talk about that. We'll talk a little bit about some stones, and I think dreams were brought up last week, so we wanted to talk a little bit about dreams. A couple of dream tarot decks. Hey Maeve, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. We get it, life is life. I'm still munching down a little bit of breakfast. We have 5 minutes until our technical start. But it is freaking gorgeous outside today in Florida. It's got to be like 70 degrees. 68, something like that. Lots of dogs wanting to talk. It's gonna be interesting. Nightmares, I think, have a lot to say too, unfortunately. I hope you guys can't hear me chomping too hard. Yes, Maeve, I am so mad I missed it. Well, obviously missed it, but I want to read that or watch that video this morning or today at some point. Obviously can't be this morning. I have no idea where Rook is. He was supposed to be here as part of the conversation, but just isn't. MIA. As is usual. That is 100% true, Ziggy. I hear you there. And you know what? If you don't want to listen to him, you don't have to, right? You do not have to. Finn! Finn is outside. Hey, Ma. Where's Finn, Ma? You have to go look for the Chihuahua real quick. If y'all can see Rook right now, he's irritated and feels rushed, yet I gave him plenty of extra time and knowledge about when we were starting and what we were doing.
Well, I'll have to get up at some point and feed the fish. And
okay, that's nice. See, of our 4 Chihuahuas, you know, 3 of them will only go in the lanai, but the new boy, he'll go right outside.
I'm going to shut this door, guys.
No, you're not. You're going to follow him and take him outside. No, if you didn't put that back over your pocket.
Actually. I'll tell you what it is.
Vinny.
Oh, come here, buddy. You in trouble?
We're going to have to cleanse your attitude today at some point.
Fully.
Get out. There we go. I've done all your work for you, Rook. Got everything ready for you, Rook.
Thank
for your
you.
assistance.
Good morning. What a morning. Fun morning.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in there?
So far, Maeve is stopping in for a minute, but can't stick around. The door shut itself anyway. I guess it just does not matter what I do today. Nothing I do is right or correct or helps anybody. I just will stop doing it.
I appreciate you for setting everything up.
Yeah, that's what you said last week. Can you open the door?
Which door?
That one. I don't know how many doors we have that need to be opened. How did Ma get out? Just leave it shut. I don't give a flying fuck. Just leave it shut.
The destructor door.
Y'all should have seen that one. That was actually really funny. Shut up. Oh, Tina's out there. That's why. So, I guess we can switch over to video now, right? Is that what we do at this point? I'm feeling positioned. Alright, let's just do it. There we go. Rook likes wearing his handmade cloak because it covers his fat, he says.
That's not very nice, but it's true. I like it.
I mean, that's why you say it. VG's eating stones again.
Good morning.
It's actually chilly enough to where we can wear these today. But I'm not going to wear it for very long because I get hot too easy. We wanted to start with these, and I'll probably put it back on because these were actually made by our friend Joy, who is coming over today, with the copper clasp and the fabric that we picked out and worked on together. She made it by herself. We didn't help her with that part. But generally in Florida, it's too hot to wear. So, sucks.
Very nice. A lot of good energy put into these.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we got the little chi heads watching from inside.
I can't hold you with my cloak on, honey.
But, so yeah, obviously we're out back. Today is a gorgeous day. We're on a little porch where we've done quite a few videos. Ma needs a cloak.
She's druidic. She's a Dianic tradition druid.
Is she really?
She's Dianic.
Is she Dianic?
Definitely.
Is that why she's so mean to Finn?
More Dianic than anything.
Stupid. So, what do we have today? Obviously, we really don't know exactly what we're doing until we actually get it going. I've already missed a couple things today. I'm on call for work, so I have to keep an eye on that. But we have pendulums. We're going to talk about keys. We're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about rocks and stones and shit. I'm already too hot to wear this thing.
I know. It is. It warmed up quick.
But I'm going to put it back on when Joy gets here. But anyway, so there we go. Then.
But they're very nice.
They are nice. And I
hooded.
really want to take them with me up north when I go so I can use them up there when it's cold, but I'm afraid they'll get lost in the luggage or what have you, because that just tends to be my luck. So, but anyway, so what we're going to do first, or what I'm going to do anyway, because I don't give a shit what Rook does, but what I am going to do is get some incense going on our burner, and then I think we're going to talk about our pendulums first. So let me move Mikey a little over because I don't want Mikey to get in trouble here. Really. So apparently nothing today is going to be easy, as we are starting to see this morning with all this amazing assistance. Barely said a word.
How may I help?
Talk, bitch, talk.
Oh. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy morning. Also, I did work overnight, so if I'm a little slow or out of it, or I worked most of the night until 4 to go in and help. So I may be a little slow, got lots of coffee. Happy Sunday morning. I hope everybody's doing great. It's nice to have you stop in, spend a little bit of time together.
Yes.
Like Mystic said, we'll be talking some about pendulums today. And we went out and got a couple yesterday, and I had the opportunity. My mom gave me this really cool storage box about a year ago. And now it's the perfect place for me to keep my pendulums.
Pendulum. And I'm jealous because I don't have a box. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? I really don't have a box. But I don't have anything to put it on either. Anyway.
Knowing you, I bet you have 100 boxes.
I do not.
I'm surprised you don't. The way that you collect tarot cards, surprised you don't have a wooden box for every deck, 200 and something.
That's a good idea.
Oh gosh.
I can work on that.
Mm.
Maeve says hi.
Hey, Maeve. So what do you want to do now?
Well, I'm going to give it a minute for the charcoal to really get going and lit up. I think our sound and everything is good. Everything looks right on the stream. So, really, I think we just probably start talking about pendulums. So, a couple of things. This is a pendulum I've had for a while, but I've never used because I've never used pendulums. It's not been a thing for me.
Me neither.
But I've had this one. I've had two, actually. The other one broke. Got dropped on the floor and snapped. It was like a Reiki one. He's so cute.
Is it like the one that I got? Similar?
Yes. And it snapped.
Oh.
So, but this one is a ruby and fuchsite.
You want me to show yours? Or they can see it.
He is so sad. He wants to be out with us. And then yesterday, I picked up this black obsidian. So that one needs cleansed and whatevered. This is what I want you to show. This is the wooden one that was cleansed last night.
I think this is cool. Is that good? Am I good?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that one.
Yeah, I like the wood. I like wood. So one of the things that we did to, cleanse them and pull out any negative energy is to bury them in the yard. So we buried them yesterday, Rook and I both, just to allow the earth to pull any energy out of them and ground them. So that was pretty cool. And now we need to consecrate them.
And I chose earth because the questions I plan to be asking in the near future are going to be more about mundane life versus spiritual and that kind of guidance. But what other ways could you cleanse them?
There's lots of ways to cleanse them.
You could use salt.
Salt.
Put them in salt. You can
use water.
Water.
Blessed water. You have to be careful though because some stones are soluble in water, like selenite and other things like that. I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. About pendulums. I don't remember.
Sunlight, moonlight, rice. Just like if you use water, be careful. Some materials can be degraded or affected.
True story.
By water.
And the wood, I was a little like that one. Obviously, I wouldn't want to use water.
No, maybe sand.
But dirt worked fine. He's so sad.
Oh.
He's sad. Look at his face. I see everybody else outside, but I'm not. I don't understand. That was Finn talking, not me. Poor buddy. Hopefully soon we're going to have our fencing around our pool. Well, we have a fence, but our screened-in pool will have some kick panels so that all the dogs can come out. Because our wonderful DG, who you keep seeing running around, decided to break out all the screens. So he's squeaking and licking the glass at the same time. Look at him. Look at him. You missed all of it. Smoke's another good way to cleanse stuff, like Rook is doing. So you're adding element of air and fire at the same time. We've got earth, water, different ways to do it. Smoke, whenever I cleanse something with smoke, I like to think of just all of the energy that's on there that doesn't need to be. It'll melt off and carry away in the smoke, and then the energy that needs to be there is being imbued in it or remains. Yeah, it is definitely talent, Ziggy. I mean, he is literally biting at the glass, licking it, and squeaking at the same time. It's sad. We'd bring him out and hold him, but unlike the other cheese, he doesn't hold well.
You're done.
So, anything? What do you? So for me, when cleansing, I don't usually speak out loud. Some people do, some people don't. But I think about that. Like I just said, the stuff coming off of it, bad energy, all things going away from it, because the goal of any magical items I use is for benefit of me or others, to be honest and true and accurate and not lead astray. Consecrating, though, is a little bit different. So when you're consecrating, it's more of a dedication. So this, for me, this pendulum, this wooden one, is going to be dedicated to things from the earth. So it'll be focused and consecrated to be used for magical and mundane things, imbued by the energy of Kernunos, the forest god, and will be used again for all things that are earth-related and mundane and magical.
Hey, Ouija.
Frankincense smells good, I'm telling you.
It does. You can smell it on there.
So I actually have never used a pendulum before. I'm really excited to try it out and play around with it. I did want to bring in a couple of other stones that I had today, that I got yesterday.
Ooh.
I'm going to use it as a pendulum. I like
Cool.
pretty shiny things.
I'm gonna get my deck
So-
and stones too.
We're going to need to get at some point an extra camera. We have one close camera. And sorry about the dogs. There's really no option. There's no way around it.
They're part of our magical space.
So Tina the Chihuahua was carrying a leaf around. She dropped it. VG took it and ate it. Finny!
He is really mad.
He's mad. So this is actually green aventurine. All three stones that I got are healing type stones and connection stones. But green aventurine is one that's really good for connecting to nature spirits and fae, things like that. Super shiny, glossy. And I'm going to add it to a like a pendant to make either a pendulum or a necklace out of it. But really pretty point. And just like anything else, the smoke take away any of the energy that came onto it from when it was created or shaped or mined or wherever it came from. That smoke will carry away anything negative and move it on. So the other stone is blue aragonite. This is a very pretty blue. I don't know if you can see that far away.
That's really neat. It looks like it'd make a really pretty countertop. blue and speckled with white.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Mom, what are you coughing on?
Nothing, I'm just making sure y'all pay attention to me.
Okay.
So what's that for?
All three of these are healing stones.
Okay.
So that's one of the things. But the blue aragonite is more towards water healing. So the green aventurine is more earth. The blue aragonite is more water healing, so emotional, spiritual healing. So it just makes a focal point. You know, I don't know if whether I would believe that or say that stones actually have their own healing properties. I do know that they have their own frequency because all matter does. And I do think that there is something to say about that, but I don't know. What I do know is that treating them like they have these mystical energies or powers, regardless, helps align my brain towards those specific things that I'm trying to do. So that memory, call it placebo, call it suggestion, call it actual connection that I just don't understand, doesn't matter. It's a beautiful stone. What it represents is something that I need, which is that emotional blue water healing surrounding. And when you dip in water, you're completely enveloped by it. Unlike earth and solids, which you can step into a cave and be surrounded by earth, but you're not truly surrounded by earth. So, and then the third stone that we got yesterday, it looks exactly like the M&M Easter eggs.
It does.
I want to eat it. But this is a raw, non-polished, tumbled turquoise.
Oh, that's really cool.
And so turquoise is a really good, obviously, native. You'll use a lot in some native jewelry and things like that, but it does also have healing powers. But the thing about turquoise is it has healing powers of all of the energies. So you got earth, water, air, fire. And that's one of the things that's different about turquoise. So now that these are all cleansed of their energies, I feel more comfortable and confident that I can use them and do what I need to do with them. So it's exciting. I enjoy it.
What do you think you'll be like? For me, I've cleansed mine in the earth, my pendulum, because I've got stuff to work on or ask about with mundane things like work and things. What do you think what category will you be using yours for?
I wouldn't say there's one category for me.
Oh.
Because again, I don't know how to use a pendulum yet. I haven't experienced it. I've read a little bit about them. I think I understand kind of the idea. Am I going to read anybody else for a while? Absolutely not. I'm going to have to figure my way around. But I feel much like tarot, these are going to be used for different things. Like I feel like the wooden one would be things more of like earth. The black onyx might maybe a little bit more fire actually, or even water. This one would be an earth too. So we'll see. I mean, nothing says you have to have a different pendulum for each thing, but you know, I like to collect things.
Yeah, you do.
So we'll see. Any questions? Does anybody in the chat know how to use or have used pendulums before?
And have you had success with them?
They're definitely hypnotizing for sure. Like You are getting very sleepy. Fanny. Don't. That's what he was doing earlier, but to the glass. I really wish it was easy for us to just turn the camera off so you guys could see it, because it's hilarious. And sad, but also hilarious. So these are all the pendulums that we've seemed to have been accumulating.
You've got a lot of things. I've got to bring a couple extra things out.
And more. Didn't you get a couple stones? You should have brought those.
I'm going to bring my stones and the tarot deck I got out in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a minute to get them. It's really cool. It's a circus deck.
Because you're a clown.
Well, seriously, I don't know about a clown, but when I did a past lives regression, when I went through that a couple years ago, I did see that I actually worked for a carnival.
I remember that.
I just kept seeing, like, putting tents up, taking them down, putting them up, taking them down, like, through my eyes. So that is possibly why I've always been drawn to the circus.
Could be. I'm just checking to make sure nobody's here that we're missing. Because Joy is going to be coming over. We don't know when. And we're going to run out to one of the parks in Fort Myers to kind of see how it looks. Because we have some area reserved where we're going to be going out there and hanging out. Hey, sister. How's it going?
Hi, sister.
But we're gonna
How
be-
are you today? Hi, sister. I'm Ma. My name is Mademoiselle Ma Petite Poissette Astra. I bid you greetings and good day.
Oh, it feels so freaking amazing out here. Ugh. I can't begin to tell you how nice it has been. Just in general, just out here. I love it.
Hey.
I am going to throw down a little copal because you know that's one of Brad's favorites.
I need something strong to clear my energy today.
Copala.
Knock me out this way.
Yeah.
Just let me know I'll put down my petite. She's got good energy. I have very bad energy.
Yes, you do. Let's clear that shit out.
Come on, let's get it going. Come on, what you got? What you know? What you doing? Let's go.
We're doing one copal and one frankincense
What you got?
together.
What you know? What you doing? Let's go.
We need to cleanse him. Hugs.
No, this way.
Oy vey. We're going to try to figure out a couple of other things too. We want to figure out how we can get a third person into the group, like talking on video, maybe an inset. I'm just not good enough to do all that yet. Because what we would love to do is if anybody in chat wants to just kind of hop in and join and have a discussion, we want to be able to bring you in video and or audio. I think audio we probably could pretty easily. I just don't know how it would work on my laptop. But if you guys have any topics you want to talk about or any comments or anything to share, just put them in there. Otherwise, we're just going to keep talking about random shit. Since we don't go to Sunday school or church service, we figured setting up some time to do pagan-y stuff every week would be something that would benefit us in our staying on top of things and staying in practice. And now that we don't have a squatter living in our bedroom, I'm just kidding. That was mean.
We have a little bit more peaceful energy now. Everything's clear.
Energy has really cleared up. We've got some things fixed in our yard, so it's calmed down there. We gotta clean that cauldron before she sees it. Yeah. Set up a little stuff in our yard. It's just nice. We're kind of excited to get everything kind of moving and being cleaned up and having space. And right now it feels like really winter weather down here. Like this is generally warmed up by now.
It was nice. This morning early when I came home from work, it was 52 degrees. Felt awesome.
This is not 52 degrees.
Well, it was this morning.
So, Black Sage. One of the other things we're going to talk about, and I do want to kind of wait till Joy gets here, if and when, to talk about the dream stuff, because that's something I think she has a little more experience in, and I'd like to hear like some of her takes on certain things. But get some sage along with that. So that is going to be upcoming. Nice, huh? I did bring 2 Dream Tarot decks with me because dreams are not something I know or do or understand or process, whatever. So that's just something I haven't done yet. But it'd be interesting to learn a little bit about it. And these Dream Tarot is really good because, you know, those I probably do read the book. They're going to give you some detailed information. What?
Nothing.
Where are yours at?
I was just counting how many decks you have out here.
Not that many.
7.
About right. Asshole. We have not done a tarot reading yet, but we certainly will. I think Rook needs to go get his deck that he wanted to talk about or use. One of his new decks. And probably pull a couple of cards.
Oh.
We got.
So what we're looking at, since you can't see, is the little Chihuahua's Finn is scratching at the glass. He's just as sad as can be and whining.
We're gonna have to let him out. He's so sad. But he'll leave us. He might run away. Especially with the energy that you're putting off. I'd run away. Yes, please have more coffee. Maybe that'll change your tude.
So tell me, I'm very thankful for something that you got. Tell me about these keys. And let me show them to people.
Okay.
What do keys represent? I like them.
I have always...
Mystic got these keys for us yesterday. Are they... What are they made of?
Iron.
Iron.
I have always had a fascination with keys. I just always have. I feel like one of the things I have been working with lately is, and starting from researching and kind of looking stuff up, is Janus, the Roman god of gates. And so I thought it was really cool to kind of, work on things that are locked and or would require a key, figuratively and physically. So, magically, keys can help you work towards locking something that needs to be locked and secured or protected, or opening new pathways and new ways to go, like Janus would do. That the god Janus would be the person who keeps the gates of heaven and hell, or determines who gets to pass and who doesn't. And if you have the key, you pass. If you don't, you don't. So I thought these iron keys were really cool. I've seen lots of keys around, as far as being able to get them from novelty stores and little flimsy alloy metals or plastics, and they suck. And I really just wanted a really nice key. So I got 2 of them. And one of the things that Rook and I were considering doing is, wearing them sometimes and having them as part of our practice. They need to be cleansed and dedicated too. So that'll be something cool. But there's a lot of things that have to do with keys. If you're feeling stuck and you don't know which way to go, or if you have multiple opportunities, imagery of keys, I guess is the better way to say it, is a good way to try to get some of that energy. And dear God, that dog. Look at her. She's trying to carry a whole branch.
She starts daycare tomorrow, y'all. I'm so thankful. She has torn up this 1-year-old thing. She's eaten 3 of my CPAP hoses, destroyed them. Although it was probably my fault for not putting them up.
You probably need a key to get through that energy.
She
Unlock the doors and let it out.
She has chewed up baseboards. She's scratched the door. She has chewed up my dresser, not his, my dresser at the bottom. And what else? And my nightstand, not his. And destroyed a mattress. But we love her. Any comments on her?
I love her.
I love her too.
She's not quite as smart as our other one was.
My whole point in that is that I'm very glad she starts daycare tomorrow.
Come here, Veej.
She'll get all that energy out.
She was just walking around with a full freaking branch.
Hey!
Keys using for manifestation. I think anything can be used for manifestation if you fit it into your imagery. I would say more, though, keys are for pathways. Pathways are a big thing. Crossroads are a big thing for me, and keys work alongside crossroads and pathways. As a matter of fact, one of the tattoos I want to get on my back that's part of my Ellen of the Ways tattoo is going to be crossing keys. You have a lot of imagery thinking about cross keys and definitions of keys, but instead of just manifestation, I think it's more of, if you want to manifest something, this would allow you to unlock either that potential or that resource or that direction that you might need to go in order to manifest what it is you're looking for. So that would be my take on keys. Rook, what do you think? Anything different?
No, but I know what I'm going to use. The one you got me for is to wear for at all times for protection. Will iron turn your skin colors?
No, it will not. That is a copper.
Copper. Yeah. That's really cool. This is actually one of my favorite gifts I've been given is this key. So thank you.
And zinc, I think.
Where did you find that? In Virginia?
The very interesting thing is I never told him I was giving him one of them, but I guess I will.
Oh. I assume you gifted the... Yes, you did too. You told me you were giving me one.
Did not.
But that's okay.
I don't know where you made that up from.
I'll have to find my own key, I guess, ma petite.
Oh, she mad.
What is that?
She mad. Her hackles is up.
What is that?
Look at them hackles.
What is that? Good man, put him down.
Old key. I think old keys are amazing, but you have to be very careful and make sure that you cleanse them very well. Because that old energy can come from, slamming doors, going home to a place where you're not comfortable over time. That energy is pretty negative. And if you look at that old key and every time you see that key, you think of the old house where you were, where terrible things happen. Not a good imagery to connect together. So just be careful with it. I wouldn't connections and imagery is really important to me. And if I had a key, like, ran across a picture the other day, and it wasn't even a picture of the person, but it was a picture in the apartment where I lived with this person, and it was not a good connection for me. So I had to hurry up and get that out and meditate and clear my mind on that one. It was not cool.
Was that a husband?
It was.
A husband.
It was. And it wasn't a terrible bad experience or a bad feeling. It just there's a connection to those things, so you gotta be careful that you don't bring negativity back in. So yeah, keys for manifestation. That's good then. I think if you liked it, that's something that I would say is definitely on the upside, on the upswing. I don't know that we will spend too much time drawing or doing specific tarot for anybody. But I think in a little bit we will, or at least we can, if anybody wants, draw a couple of cards. Maybe one card draws for anybody who wants to see what is happening.
Cold.
It is chilly.
You shivering?
Can
I'm
she?
only 4 pounds, bitch.
I wonder if she can squeeze through the gate, because the gate should be fine. We didn't shut. They only shut the door because the door shut itself. Excuse me. Oh, that is a good dragon's blood. So, just like the tarot, I have a box full of incenses and stuff.
I'm gonna go grab my blue obsidian and my deck.
You do that.
Yeah.
And we'll try to leave this door open.
Yeah, while he does that, I'm going to share a trick. If you go online and you order cedar shavings, like for mothballs, like these little bags of cedar, you can get like a huge box of it for $20, and then you can burn the shavings and get a really nice cedar incense scent. It's really cool, really cheap way to get some scents if you don't have a lot of money to spend on that kind of stuff. So I'll pull it out and just burn a couple on the charcoal, and you can smell like nice little cedar fire. It's really nice. It's really comforting. I don't know where he went. Ooh, black cherry Yankee, awesome. I actually have black cherry wood that Joy, like I said, who should be coming over at some point, but Joy actually got it for me. And it's actually kind of chilly. I'm gonna stretch this out on my legs to burn, the dried gum of the cherry. It's very sweet but like almost hickory scented. It's a very woodsy sweet scent, and it's neat. It's not something that I was used to as far as scents go, so I was pretty excited to have that. I don't know why our door keeps slamming shut. We're trying to keep it open to just get fresh air in and out of the house, but relight that. So we talked a little bit about pendulums. We talked a little bit about cleansing and consecrating things. All important. Cleansing and consecrating are different. Not everybody does it, or not everybody thinks you need to do it.
Not everybody does it, but everybody should.
Fiji,
It's natural. It's fun.
leave them alone, honey.
Oh.
But yeah, so I like to, because it just makes me feel more connected to it.
Oh, we lost our stuff. I need some.
I just
Burger
cleared it
stuff.
off to put stuff on it.
Oh, well, come on.
Shut up. I don't see you over here putting stuff on it.
Well, I can. You know what's weird? I'm going to show y'all this. It's really beautiful, and it changes as the light hits it as far as colors. It actually looks like glass to me, but this is blue obsidian. It's supposedly activates the throat chakra. It's good for divination, communication, astral travel.
Yeah, I love selenite, sister. We have a lot of selenite. But just not a pendulum, which is actually not a bad idea. Definitely one I would have to charge in moonlight, though, because you shouldn't get it wet.
Selenite.
And welcome in, Paranormal. I'm glad to see you here. We were just talking a little bit about our pendulums. This is one of my first ones. My first one actually got broken, but this is my first ruby infused shite. I've had it for a few years, but never used it. The black onyx, or black obsidian, I'm sorry, and then the one that I'm going to use that we cleansed last night by burying them in our yard, and this one is wood. So very exciting. Like I think this is very, very interesting to start doing it. Melvin was using it, if you don't know Crimson Melvin the Crimson Taurus, Unexplained Possibilities. Was doing some pretty cool pendulum work last week, and it got us both thinking, like, we each have pendulums, we need to go use them.
That was really awesome. That was a really awesome podcast he did with the pendulums, and he pulled oracle cards and tarot cards, and he's got amazing energy. I could hear him all day.
He does.
He's a really great.
For a minute I had to think, because I know he wasn't talking about me.
Of course you're great. I love you. You irritate the shit out of me like I do you sometimes.
Yes, you
but
do.
I do love you. How long? Wait, what? 2017 would have been 10 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 15 years.
Yep.
Together.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. I mean, oh. I'm kidding. I love him. Oh, now you've got it going good when I put them down. I want to show them. So these are, I wonder if they can see them. Can you see them?
Yeah.
No?
Well, yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, it means yes.
Obsidian.
Yeah, it means yes.
This I would think of, it reminds
drink
me of
here?
water. If I were doing some kind of sea, witchery, magic, I would definitely use these. Just for the color and the water correspondence.
Yeah. As we get a little more technologically advanced on our live, I think we're doing pretty good with our recording ones, but for the live ones, we might be able to grab or find a second camera, like close down, that we can show some of our stuff on, because that's fun to me. I don't know if y'all care or not, but I enjoy it. Yes, rainbow beads usually are the chakras. Like Rook's pendulum here, you've got your very bottom color with your root. You've got your sacrum, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. So, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv. So, I'm going to get into talking about a couple of these new tarot decks too, but I'm going to burn some Palo Santo right now for some cleansing. Now, I'm not buying more Palo Santo. I will buy more Versera, which is the plant they make Palo Santo out because of the scent, but without it having to be fell and all that stuff. So we're going to use out what we have, but not contribute any more to that for the moment, for the time being. But let's just hit a few pieces. I keep dropping pieces over the edge, and this stuff is so small. So, talking about a couple of decks. I'm going to keep the dream decks for when Joy gets here, if she gets here. I've been watching, trying to see. She's...
She will arrive precisely when the universe wants her to arrive.
That is how it works. I have no clue what that was. I feel...
Is that her?
I don't think so. Yes, it is.
Ah!
Alright, Rook is gonna go get Joy! I'll stay out here.
Does she know we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. I told her we were starting at 11. Might as well bring me a Diet Coke, Pepsi when you come back out. So Miss Joy is here. Oh, the animals. The dogs have decided to let them be known that they are here. They will stop, I promise. I don't even know if you guys can hear them. I'm assuming you can. But they will calm down after a minute. So... Joy. Just trying to get this organized again. This is the first time we've actually worn it since Joy made these. We went out and selected the fabrics and stuff that we wanted. So now that we have them, it's kind of nice to be able to show them off a little bit with the imagery and stuff that she used for them. They're beautiful. Oh, Finn sounds mad. The new Chihuahua does not know Joy yet. The other ones do. Oh, it is nice. Well, it's actually, I don't even know, because the temperature, it's cooler than normal. It's been in the 90s, but it dropped a little bit. Let's see, where are we right now? It's got to be in the 68 to 70. It's 70 degrees right now, with a high of 80. So it's nice. So it'll be nice because we'll be able to get started on our conversations about I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, dreams and tarot, and oh my, we are going to pull some cards here soon. So. We just wanted to wear them because A was cool enough to do so, and we wanted to show them off on.
Oh damn! I could have. You got the danger. You got
He does not know Joy yet.
no.
He's got our screen still going.
Car almost forgot where
You may just want to put him in his kennel, and then just because the other cheese can go in and out. All right.
he can't go out there.
No, because he can get. Yeah. He
Oh,
is an
my.
escape artist.
So
Oh,
so
so we are live.
we
Just
are
for the
live.
record.
Hello live.
Hi, live.
Hi live.
Hello.
Ooh, crystals
Yes.
and all kinds of yummies. Did
So
you
we-
make the blends like I asked?
I did not make the blends.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to make them today.
Okay.
Like that's going to be a thing.
Okay.
We
It's
have,
a magical thing.
yeah.
Okay, good.
So we have so many. There's no reason why we can't just make them while we're here. But we were actually
Obsidian.
we've got a
Okay.
couple people in, that are visiting and hanging out.
Okay, and we have a fabulous brunch.
Oh, that is awesome. Awesome. We've been burning just some general incense.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. The crow deck. Animal oracle.
Yes.
Do you have a crow deck?
Brad probably does.
Because everyone's going gaga on my divination group about the crow deck. And I'm going,
So there's like three. There's the I don't know. He's got a couple. He's got one of them is called the Crow deck because him and Rooks.
yes.
But that is a brand new deck that they all have a bunch of brand new decks out here today.
I see. So what are we counting? Up and counting.
We're at 227.
Interesting that you have an alchemical.
Yes.
Because
I've had this for a long time.
I just got into my alchemical stones and stuff again.
This one's hard for me because it's laid out differently, obviously. So I haven't quite figured it out fully. I'm on call for work at the same time, so this has not been the fun part. And I missed a call this morning that I
Oh, dear.
should not have missed.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
I was figured one of the other things that we're going to do is Rook here will. I just want to make sure video is in the right place. Good. We're going to pick out our herbs to make our blend to burn on the next one.
Awesome.
I miss you guys so much.
Oh,
It's
miss
just like,
you.
oh, I told
Oh, it's
Wade this morning, I said, I'm going over to the boys for brunch. And he goes, oh, damn. And, and I said, hey, you know where you can find us all?
Yeah.
He says,
You know where to
"Well,
find us, spiritually, emotionally, and technologically.
Yes, even locationally.
Locationally.
I
I like that
said, you know, you're welcome for a visit.
Mm-hmm. Always. But right now we've actually just been burning cedar.
That's a good cleanser. It's
Uh-huh.
a good start.
Cedar and some palo.
There's so much to catch up on.
There is.
Oh my goodness. And the energies are off the charts.
They are.
off
They
the
are.
charts.
They are off the charts.
Do you have a crow deck?
I do have a crow deck. Yeah.
Okay. Where be the crow deck?
I shall go find
There you
it.
go.
Yeah.
Get the
I'm
crow
trying to
deck.
think.
So
That was the look of it.
I
Let me think.
saw that. Girl, I saw the wheels turning.
Oh, where did I put it? That's the question. Yes. So let me find it.
we've been. This is the second time we've done a Sunday 11 a.m. and it's been nice to and we're just bullshitting with some of the people that we hang out with. It's been really nice socially. Sister Despair says hi to everybody else in chat. It looks like Paranormal Witch, a couple people in there, but these are the people that we usually, well, not usually, but some are part of the stream on Saturday night.
Okay.
The thing we do on Saturday
Yeah.
podcast, but I'm still not quite back to normal yet from after what is today 17 days, no nicotine, no
I'm
smoking,
good. Oh,
no
yes.
vaping.
I am so
but I'm
elated about that. You're
I
going to go up?
my brain is still like it's not balanced. Like my mouth and my brain are not on the same frequency
No,
right
and
now.
it won't
It's
be
gonna
for a
take a
while.
while.
And your body's going to bring up so much gunk
Oh, it has.
still. And you're going to lose weight, and then you'll probably gain weight. And
But I'm very happy with that.
awesome.
Yeah. It's been stressful, to say the least.
What made the decision?
Chance. I've been listening to,
Okay.
paying attention. Like I've been talking to myself, doing a lot of tarot, a lot of private personal
Okay.
readings. And the message for me,
Hello.
I actually haven't really shared this with
Hi.
anybody, but it's been paying attention to synchronicities.
Yeah.
And paying
Yeah.
attention and listening.
Yeah.
And I got to the airport, pulled my vape out, looked at it, went, go to smoke it, and I dropped it, and it broke. Gone in the trash. I'm done. I'm done. Put it in the trash and haven't went back. Haven't touched anything since. I even used to use the snooze, the packets, the nicotine,
Yeah.
none of it.
Oh,
Completely done.
I'm so proud of
Just tired
you.
of it.
I'm so proud of you. No, it's
But-
a habit. It's
Thank you, sister. Yeah, now I'm
Peach.
probably gonna gain a
Peach.
couple 100 pounds, but you know.
No, you won't. No, you won't, because you'll.
I'm being careful.
Hello, Ma. Hello,
I've been eating better
baby.
too, so that's. I mean, there is that. Just.
I haven't been beating you up.
I've been very, very slow, like getting groceries when I'm out instead of eating out, like for work when I can.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've had a pretty cool discussion. Rook and I both are venturing into our first time with pendulums.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Vig? No. Inside voice.
Now just go eat this piece of plastic. If you won't let me talk. She's a mess. I swear. You're a mess. I saw your footprints up on this table. I know you've been getting up on it and taking
What?
stuff. Yes.
That's. It's a glass table. That's a bit scary.
She's been on it. Put big paw prints all over it. So this is the one that I've had
Right.
for a very long time,
You
but
didn't
never
tell
used.
me. I could have brought.
Well, I mean, we didn't really kind of know. Black onyx, black obsidian. I keep saying onyx, it's obsidian, but this is the one I'm really excited about.
Is it wood?
Wood.
Yes.
And so Rook and I buried them last night,
Okay.
overnight, to cleanse them, and we
You have a
consecrated them this morning.
rainbow one,
Yeah, that's his.
of course.
Yeah, sister, quitting vaping. Vaping is, I can attest, it is way better than smoking,
Yeah.
but quitting vaping has also made a difference too. So being completely done with it. But I did it for 8 years, so. And there's always a chance I'll go back to it once in a while, and because that's how I've done, but I don't have any desire right now.
No desire. It's good. Oh, I'm loving these cards.
You know, I was thinking so much about how much I want to focus on my spirituality and really trying to be better, but how can I do that if my whole body is not there? And one
Yeah.
thing that's interesting about being a Virgo is oftentimes Virgos' challenge in their life is getting their body right.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then you add in that I'm not only a Virgo sun, but a Virgo moon and a Taurus rising.
Taurus.
So
That's
I'm
where you're stubborn.
triple screwed. Yeah, that's how Rook did the same thing. He was, we both used vaping to get off of smoking, and then
And he's
filtered
gone
into it.
off it too?
He's off of smoking. He's now
Okay.
vaping only, no
Okay.
cigarettes,
Okay.
So
that's
that's-
a
that's
start.
huge.
Yeah, it is.
no cigarettes.
For him, that's
Mhm.
big.
Come here. No, don't come here then. You're a little munchkin. Oh, come here, munchkin.
Well, you know, your
Munchkin.
body is your temple. And if you don't take care of the temple first, nothing else goes right. And
Yep.
that's shadow work as well.
Yep. First, that's what we were talking about when you came in. So we got that, or I got that deck actually Wednesday or Thursday in Richmond, Virginia. I was there for work.
You got bored.
Yeah. Well, I like going to see the shops. And so I went into the shop and I got a couple of spheres too. I got some new spheres, and I got these keys, these iron keys.
I saw. I've been looking for a good one. I have one that Nikki Cole, whatever, gifted me, but I don't like the energy of it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's not old enough. I want to get an old key.
Like a
you know?
skeleton key.
Well, that would be good, but just an old key that they used to, unlock cabinets and things with, and it'll
Yeah,
come.
it'll
It'll
come.
come.
But we got those from there, and I got that deck from there. And so the first, we've been doing our animal stuff. So we have the spider we're getting ready to post. It's done. We just haven't released it yet. And then our next one is going to be rat.
Okay, I saw that.
Rat is the first thing that has been pulled from that deck, was rat.
Okay.
And so we're really excited about that because
Rats are incredibly intelligent.
Intelligent. Unfortunate representations of fear
Yeah.
and other things, and letting fears go, and being resourceful. So that's going to be our next one. After we put out spider video, then it's going to be rat. But rat is the energy that I pulled for me, and I feel it. So
Put some.
I need to put a new. I think I need to put a new coal down in a minute.
It's just covered up.
Yeah.
You
these-
know, my fingers. I can go there. Yeah, probably.
Need
so
a new one in a
almost.
minute. Oh, it's hard to find charcoal too lately.
I've got 2 packets left, so I haven't looked, but it's
My
going to be.
petite slid. It's okay, my petite.
And what deck is that?
This is the Angels and Ancestors.
The one that you were playing with before? I love the pictures in that. I was like,
This is a beautiful deck, and this is yours.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because
We
you
picked
knew?
it up for you. Yep.
Yeah, you knew.
Oh,
Oh.
me and Brad both got a copy too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yay.
So we figured if you
Happy. This is a great deck.
It
I
is.
haven't played with it yet, but I fell in love with it.
We figured if you love it, it's great, and if it loses its energy or if you don't, you can gift
No,
it
no.
to somebody else.
No. Well, I don't have as many decks as you are, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have the room.
We don't either now. We're running out of it. It's pitiful.
The energy of the home,
Completely different.
I drove up and outside, the energy felt different. And
Yep.
I'm going, oh
It is.
my.
It is completely
This is-
different. We're feeling completely back to normal,
Yeah.
and we've had our lawn guy has been able to do a lot of stuff for us.
Oh, okay.
Our lawn is terrible.
Everybody's is at the
Um,
moment.
But he buried our pipes in the back that were messed up by the plumbing people.
Okay.
So our sprinkler's fixed. He took out all of these bushes here, and he's going to help us reorganize some stuff and plant. And then the front, same thing. He leveled everything in the front, so he's gotten everything balanced in this yard again.
Brilliant.
And I
Sweet
mean,
whole space.
it's just this whole place is different. Like it's back to the way it was when we moved in.
So when did that happen?
Officially 2.5 weeks ago, but 2 full weeks.
Okay. So recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why we're back in cycle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like,
We knew it immediately. That next weekend we couldn't do anything. We literally, I don't even think we got off the couch to go to the bath. Like we vegged the entire
Right.
time just to breathe. And then we're like, all right, well, we're back. Immediately all the energy and everything came back.
yeah. I mean, I felt it.
Yeah.
Look at it, the owl on this deck is.
Paranormal witch. Please feel free to share if you want, if you've been feeling off. We're going to be pulling some cards here, I'm sure.
Oh, there's oh my God! Hey, Beach, look.
Yep. If
I
you want us
got a
to pull a card
present.
for you, you can. You can tell me what deck, and we'll pull something. I have been very interested in dragons lately.
I forgot. I have the dragon I manifested and put together because it's the Imram and the meditation from I can't pronounce their name, and they are very much androgam, so they're combined energies, but they want us to go higher.
I'm sure.
They want us to go higher, and they want us basically cut the crap, stop the nonsense, do your shadow work, get it out of the way because we need to move on.
It's been the same energy I've been pulling.
On in community, and we need to create our community in kind. and that was my big question. Well, how do we do that? We're so isolated, and I didn't get a clear answer. I think that's to be determined, but from what they said, it's to reach out. To reach out. That's that big. He kept the wings just kept going out like this and then out like this, and this dragon was so. It was
Excuse me.
black and white and hues of gray, but it was so sparkly iridescent, and I couldn't manifest the colors. I did a good job with the dragon, but the colors, there's no way, no physical way.
Did you find them?
I've looked up and I've
I've
looked
looked
down.
down.
I've looked all around the house, you see, but that damn crow deck remains hidden to me.
Not on top of the safe, is it?
The box was. But the cards, and it's...
I told you to pay attention to the fae. Did I not pay attention to the fairy? Because they've been all over the place. And,
Oh my
and
God.
I thought of you, and I'm going,
We should grab a
where's
Fey deck.
Patrick?
A what deck?
Patrick.
A Fey deck.
Yeah, you should. And get Patrick and bring him out here. Cause he
Patrick's
wants
in the
to play.
kitchen
Patrick, yes.
watching the
He-
fish tank.
Okay.
And
He
with
like- he
You
really
know-
likes that.
yeah,
It's getting nice again. I have to watch him, but he likes to sit in that tree,
Yes,
the oak
yes.
tree. But I bring him in because one time I did that, and he was like around on the other side. However, he jumped, fell, whatever happened.
I just made a little mouse, and now and it kept saying, I have a rider, and I'm going, okay. So I have a mouse with a
Cute.
little elf rider on it now, just kind of like out of Brian Froud's fairy deck.
I have that one too.
That would be an incredible.
We could I actually learned about that deck from Malice, which is the guy we do the podcast with.
Okay.
That's where I found the Brian
no,
Froud
you
deck.
would love to take off with Patrick, wouldn't you?
Oh,
All right.
Patrick.
We
Hey,
have a teeter
baby.
bug. Just
Hey,
be
hey,
careful.
you.
She's good on this side. She won't jump either.
Fire.
Hey, baby, Patrick, your hat. We need to.
Okay,
We need
come on.
to-
Fix his hat.
Beej.
No, you can't go up. No, down. Come on, Beach. That's not.
Yes.
Not. No. This deck is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, the
paranormal.
ancestors.
Paranormal Witch, we get it. I think everybody's feeling off. Like, everybody is feeling off lately.
Yep.
And just wanting to be able to do things.
Yep.
There is a lot of loss and confusion energy that is around. We've actually been talking about it the last couple weeks. And there's really no way out of it right now.
We're in a portal.
Yeah, it's just hang on. That's the message
Yep.
lately. Just, keep your foot on the ground, at least one toe digged in, dug into the dirt.
Digged
Dig
it
into the dirt.
in. Digged it
Dig it
in.
And try to just remember to keep that 1 foot grounded, so that no matter how crazy it gets, things actually balance themselves. It's been crazy. It really has. And there's really just not a whole lot you can do. Oh, I love this pie.
Okay.
Mmm.
Ren.
Ren.
Humility.
Ren.
We said that. Humility. I'm going to put that out right
That is
here.
definitely.
And that's the druid bird.
I like that.
This is a beautiful
So
deck.
we've got two individuals in chat that are mostly talking. There's a couple people in, which is Sister Despair and Paranormal, which both are feeling kind of off and just getting stuff together. So I think humility would go a long way with that. So paying attention to the Ren
What direction am I sitting in?
north.
Okay.
North.
So we're in the direction of the north, which again is about earth and stability and coming from that groundedness. And I can't say that enough right now. Ground yourself. However that is for you. Ground yourself.
It takes them like 8 hours to open those up, and it just
The
blows my
smoke will
mind.
be gone.
Is this another new deck?
There's a way to open those without all of
Can you
that.
I need to cleanse them. I need to clean them.
You see that line?
Oh, like on cigarettes?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I thought the pictures
Bradley?
of these were just so
Bradley.
neat.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Remember from my past
Yes.
lives, I was a carnival
Swear to God.
person,
Yes.
and I think that's why I'm drawn.
So,
We need to.
blueberry dragon.
Oh.
Oh, it really is
Are you
picture.
serious?
After shuffling.
We're laughing. I'm laughing because I just came back. Was it last week? Yes, last weekend. From the blueberry farms out in LaBelle, and I acquired pretty close to 20 pounds of blueberries.
Oh wow!
And if you weigh that out, that's a lot of blueberries. So I've been baking and doing all kinds of things because I'm a chef and I can. And today's brunch we're going to have is blueberry themed. So to bring that out, that's pretty. And
That's pretty cool.
yeah, and the blueberry bushes. Blueberries are really good for you. They have a lot of antitoxins. They're low in calorie content, but high in virtue, as I would say. They are a summer fruit up north, right down here where we are. They are in season right now. As strawberries have just gone out of season, blueberries are in season.
And interestingly,
And what did it say?
the guide deck says that it's about, and this was in my reading yesterday and last week in the
Yeah.
two pagans reading, about not worrying, set the goal, but then
Let
it's
it
not
go,
about
and it-
let the goal
yeah.
go and then work the steps. Because if you look too far for the big picture, you're never going to get to the
Right.
end. So it goes along too with the keeping one foot in the ground. Like,
Yes.
just like don't overwhelm yourself with thinking so big and so far ahead that you can't do anything. And we often talk about don't miss the forest for the trees, but sometimes you have to look at the freaking trees.
Yeah.
And so that's what
Yeah.
this says to me is this isn't a miss the forest. This is look at the trees. Pay attention to the little bits and pieces.
Small details.
Small attainable goals. Yes.
Oh, that's good.
I like that. And they are very good for you, yes, sister. Antioxidants. So, Rook, now you got to pull a card.
Okay, so then we're
Ooh.
so in sync right now. We couldn't be anymore.
What?
In sync.
What do we need to know?
Fine.
And I'm sure you created Circle and all that before. Yeah. I trust you implicitly. on
Even though Rook was running around like a crazy person.
that. Why were you running around like
We
a
did our
crazy-
never eat shredded wheat.
Okay.
That's how I remember Northeast, Southwest.
Really?
That's-
Oh.
You never heard that before?
No.
That's what we learned
Never.
in school, like when we were really little, how to learn
East
your
West.
directions. Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, west.
Ah.
Just like counting the months on your knuckles.
What?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Every upper one is 31
Right,
days.
right.
Every lower one is 30 or 29 days.
That's another one I've never. You
Look,
are
I-
so full of insights.
I
here.
sound smart, but it's only because I have these little techniques to remember shit. It's not that I actually remember anything. That's the funny part.
So what did you pull? The blueberry dragon?
Blueberry
the
dragon.
wren? What do we need to know about today?
I don't know.
And what do we need to
What's-
share with Paranormal and
yeah.
Sister to help them
Yeah.
out?
Paranormal and okay.
Give them some. Oh, there's your jumper.
There
Okay.
there it is.
Well, when we
There
asked,
it
we
is.
received the Hierophants. I want to show the pictures on these cards because I think they're really cool. This is called the Cirque du Tarot, and it's a circus-themed deck. Can you even see it, or is it not focusing?
Down a little bit. Perfect. We're gonna get a setup. We can do multiple cameras, and I'm gonna set one up right here next time we do this outside because so we can just show it under.
So, have any of you thought about mentoring someone spiritually by any chance, or do you have the opportunity to do so? How does this tie in with yours? The blueberry dragon, yours is pay
Well,
attention to the small details, right?
Plan step by
Plans.
steps and don't overwhelm yourself. And the Hierophant is the. I mean, we call him the teacher, but it also
Yeah.
is be wary of people who are leading you when you don't need to be led, and listen to your own intuition instead. But that, and would only think that because of the Wren. You can't, if your Hierophant doesn't have humility, you end up with arrogance.
A good teacher
Is
yeah, so
humble.
good.
Humble's the word.
Total.
Humility.
Yes.
Or be humble if you're mentoring someone and don't lead someone astray.
Yeah.
You can only teach what someone is ready to.
Receive.
Yes.
And the Hierophant is a major arcana card, so it's really it really
is.
comes down to the big picture of whatever it is that's happening. These things that we make, like, and I taken it personally because there's a lot going on in my life,
Patrick,
and none of it actually matters.
I'm going to put you in the center, dude.
None of it actually matters.
Because, you just are.
And if anybody wants to know, Joy made that.
Oh,
Him.
amazing. Him.
I am so sorry. I just called Patrick that, but him.
He is not a that. He'll show you something.
Yeah.
He won't.
I'm aware. I'm the one that usually picks Patrick up after Jake has knocked him over.
So he probably appreciates you.
Probably why Jake doesn't go in the kitchen anymore.
Okay.
He's got his eyes are still traveling. Like
It's
he
the
will do
weirdest thing. Like they follow
that.
you.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They really do.
That's part of. I know
These
they're
of all the
alive.
tools and all of the tarot decks and all of the things that I have ever owned in my entire life, this and the thing that you made for my birthday that's up there, more magical than anything I've ever touched. I
Oh,
just love them.
definitely.
Yeah.
Patrick helped me through a rough time a couple years ago.
Oh, I know.
He
And that's
did.
what I think he came into being for, because it
leprechaun.
was totally you, and it was like I think that's just shortly after I had met you all.
He was.
Another really, really cool deck I'm going to pull from next.
Is it mushrooms?
It is well, it's not all mushrooms, but there are mushrooms in it.
I just made a mushroom man.
It's lemon.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
that sounds
yeah,
cool.
he's
This
really
is the liminal spirit.
nice.
oracle.
Okay, and then we have the Celtic astrology, which is
That is a brand new one as well.
oh Celtic astrology.
Look, you ring out
Wow.
liminal and the wind blows.
Yes.
The fae starts to sing.
Is it a Seminole wind? Seminole wind? We're near the Seminole people
We are very, and the Calusa.
and the Calusa.
And the Calusa.
Kalusachi.
I'll put that right there. Since you haven't used a pendulum, you could fan out the cards
That
And
is
the-
true.
and allow the pendulum energy to choose the card.
Oh, that's cool.
You have to have a specific question because the pendulum is more yes or no, or show me. You can, like, letters, you can show me the word and it will do that, but it's more spot on. You have to ask the pendulum what is yes and what is no.
We might could try that.
It'll be fun since we
I think
seem to
that'd be fun, yeah.
I'm game.
We're gonna need a bigger table, dude.
We do need a huge table, don't we?
Yeah,
Well, here's the thing
like
that
two of these.
we were talking about. What we are probably going to end up doing is getting like a 6 or 8 foot table, wooden, and just have it be our dining room will be outside.
I like that.
We don't have an inside dining area.
What
That's
about
fine.
in the winter? I mean, in the
Same.
summer,
Same?
water, rain.
Yeah.
If it comes through.
It come through? Okay.
Like that. Well, like that one, I wanna.
We wanna
need
take
to
that
move
one in.
if it's wood. Yeah, because.
Well, I want to take that one in not because it's wood, but because it's got metal latches. Those rust really fast out here.
And that's a nice table.
It
That's
is.
a nice table.
It was cheap, surprisingly,
Yeah.
but it was really nice for a folding table and take it. And when we do our go to the park, hopefully it's not too hot. But if it is, I'm bringing my my little solar panels. They have plugs in them, and I'm going to bring that big box fan that we have. So
Oh,
we'll have
very
a,
cool.
We'll have a fan with solar.
I think we can work on the weather a little bit.
Might need to.
I mean, that is my forte, is kind of the weather. But I don't like to do that too much because that again is manipulation.
It's going to change somewhere else.
Something will
Yes,
happen.
where it's needed.
Yeah.
So I usually go with asking if this is permissible with all. Can we just hold until this and done, and then that's how I go about it. Have to be really careful about manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those ethics that's why I very rarely do spells of anything other than protection for myself or family, is because spells are manipulation. And who are we to know what the larger plan is for said persons?
It can
Very much
definitely change things in a not good way.
Not good.
I've found out.
Yes, you
You can.
It's just like, no.
You may get what you ask for, but you're going to lose something else.
You are. There is an exchange in that, very much so.
And
So
it has to, to fill that space. That
Maeve and Ziggy
Dave,
chatting.
who is it?
Maeve hung out through driving, listening.
Oh.
So he's back. Where he can type, and Ziggy is hanging out.
Oh, Ziggy, beautiful, sweet Ziggy,
Ziggy, can't you see?
that exited yesterday when I got on just because of her.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
that was funny.
You got to keep your rituals like movie night. That's important.
All right, so who's
That'd be
pulling
fun.
next?
I think it's back. Is it you or him?
I think it's back to Joy.
I'm
Back
gonna pull
to
from my same
me.
deck because I like this.
Yeah, that's.
Well, it's not like we don't have enough to choose from if you do
I
want to pick
know.
something else.
You know what?
We have plenty.
Since this is a small deck, this is
I love that deck.
That's really cool looking.
It's got all the Celtic trees in it.
Yes.
Ma petite.
Did you see how fast she took off? That Tina?
Tina.
So tell me about Finn. How did? Because all I see one day is you are flying, and I'm going, what? He doesn't fly. The other one flies.
Well, so it's
Well,
one of it's really Brian's friend
speaking of Finn.
on Facebook shared a post that somebody, if you can, help this little guy. He needs a home, and so if I waited a couple days and I screenshot the picture of him and sent it to Brian, and he said, "Oh, cute," and I said, "Okay, maybe." I said, "Can I go for it?" Did I ask? I think I asked.
You did not ask.
Oh, well,
Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom.
I intuited that Brian would be okay with a final Chihuahua and to give Finn a home. Well, so I responded to the guy, and he said, no, the girl changed her mind. She's found somebody to do it. And I said, oh, that's okay.
Right.
Because there was also an elderly gentleman that wanted him. I said, oh, please, if you find somebody in Virginia, that's where I got him, that makes more sense. And if it's for an elderly person that it would be his company, please don't.
Yeah.
That overrides me. And so I kind of just resolved that I wasn't going to get him, that it wasn't meant to be. And I let go of it, and I said, oh, well, that was nice. And then a couple days later, the friend messaged me back and said, you're not going to believe this, they can't take him, would you still like him? And I said, of course.
So sweet.
So Finn, I flew to Norfolk, drove to Richmond, picked Finn up, And Finn and I drove 911 miles back to here. So that is how Finn came to be.
Awesome. And it's interesting because he's a male.
And he's our only male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only boy.
The only
Okay,
boy.
pendulum, show me. Yes.
Get ma. Finn.
Okay, pendulum. Show me no. Okay, so yes is this way for this pendulum, and no is this way.
Noah's. What is that? Okay.
And it might be different,
For
you
each
know,
person.
for each person. Okay, pendulum. What is the energy? What is our intent? What is the question? What'd you eat?
BG, come here.
Do you don't have the cane toads around here, do you?
No.
I haven't seen one, but
She eats the newts, the geckos, and all that stuff, and then she runs full speed and chokes.
Okay, yeah.
That's usually what it is. And then she'll spit up.
Okay, because the toads are the one thing that I have no compunctions about getting rid of.
okay. The
No,
toads.
they're highly toxic. They will kill one of your little ones. They'd be dead in like a minute. So
Tina, BG.
If anybody hears that, it sounds way worse than it is.
They're
That's just
playing.
Tina telling
They-
BG to stop.
they're
And
playing.
then antagonizing her to play, and then
Yep.
fussing about it. Big Tina. Oh,
Okay,
what is our question?
What is our question?
What do we need to know? What do we need to do?
What is the consensus of the group? What would they like to
What
know?
would they like to know? Any questions?
Anybody have a question? Excuse me.
Am I pregnant?
And we'll.
You have to do it with a question. You
I don't know whether it would.
no,
It would point.
It wouldn't tell. It wouldn't tell.
Pendulums are funny.
We should name Finn funny. Funny
And
Finn.
funny.
Funny
And funny.
fan.
I don't know. I don't have a question yet.
Okay. What is our guidance for the day?
Come on.
There we go.
You're gonna mess up my stuff.
Hey,
Go.
come here.
What card will give us
Go, Vitch.
our guidance?
Are you fussing at Miss Ricci? Are you?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
My God. Look at. Okay, I might come back. No. Look at it.
It's like
Paranormal witch. Will I get a job soon?
okay.
What
Paranormal witch-
job does she want?
Paranormal.
A job.
A job. Okay.
Okay. What did I say? What is. Okay, look at this. This is this card right here. The Enchanter.
Finn.
The tree is ash. Ooh, look at that. Look at them
That
there.
is
Fade
beautiful.
all over the-
Oh, beautiful card.
Love the ash tree.
The ash. The Enchanter is the Pied Piper in this aspect. Playing the pipe of illusion. And there's a lot of pixies, so that's to me, pixies are tricksters. Oh, wow,
Pixie.
this is in different languages too, huh?
Ah. Nice.
Yeah.
While she's looking that up, I am just going to make a comment that kind of coincides with what Sister is saying, Noella. What kind of path are you talking about? Are you talking about a spiritual, emotional, physical path? Because Sister is correct. If you're asking if you're on the right spiritual path, then the answer is automatically yes, because you're going to be on the path you need to be on.
With this, okay, so I guess each card is different. This has the snake. The snake is a big transformational essence. It's also the snakes are the ley lines.
The end and the beginning.
Yes, the ley lines of Gaia, of the earth, are that as well. So, how are we enchanting ourselves? What are we doing for transformation?
Paranormal.
It's a good one.
The season is spring, so we're right in that right now. Imagination, poetical vision, and fantasy. Okay, the point is to look beyond what is. That would be the illusion part. This can make you inclined towards shyness and solitude. Come out of that. We need to be grounded and be strong. Find your clan. That's a real big one for us. Is we've been searching for a long time, and the synchronicity of our little misfit group comes together. But we are a strong clan. Keith is the Celtic word I'm using instead of tribe because it designates a larger community.
I like that.
That's why if you know in our little, it's Kith. That's what that means. You're holding the key to the other world, so your dimensions, make sure we are in more than one dimension at one time, and that's quantum at its best. Beware of staying too long in the realm of fantastical. Though time passes quickly there, you may miss out on the meaningful milestones of the Monday. So we have to be in both worlds to be balanced and in center. That's what I'm getting from that. This is a great little
It is.
deck.
So, Rook is pulled for Paranormal Witch.
It's a yes card, Paranormal Witch, 10 of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if I would be too picky. If you have an opportunity, this is hands down, yes, you will get a job. May not be your dream job, or it may be.
But it will be enough to sustain the
It'll
things
be
that
enough.
you need. Not
It'll
want,
be
but need.
plenty of what you need.
Put your action, put your need into action, but do not dwell on it.
Can you see? 10 of Pentacles for Paranormal Witch.
Nicey. I like it.
And by the way, Paranormal Witch, one of our babies starts daycare tomorrow as well. I forgot to say in the chat last night. Our VG, Valley Girl Bird of Peckway, VG for short, starts doggy daycare tomorrow. And
Whoops.
Oh.
we're very excited.
That is a face
It's a face plant.
plan for Patrick.
The Paranormal Witch here, did she say? All right, good. She's
Awesome.
You're gonna get a
Said any
job.
job will do,
Woo-hoo.
just to support. And it will happen. I'm going to take a stab at Noella's right path. She clarified not really spiritual, just personal direction. So let's see.
Okay.
Because I do believe that spiritual path, you get your own manifestation when it's ready, and that doesn't come a day sooner. I got mine this week on Monday. Last week on Monday. I was literally driving, and I'm gonna put it together and put it out in a video at some point. But I was just driving, listening to a very specific song by Heilung, and I've heard it 1,000 times, and I got goose flesh from both feet all the way up my back and my hair, and I started crying. It was a whole just weird thing, and I was thinking about stuff in my head about path and getting involved and doing certain things that I've wanted to do, and the changing of careers and stuff like that. And literally, it was just like neon signs all over the place. Yes, go this way. Keep going this way. Yes, absolutely. Pat, don't change. Keep it, And it was massive. I literally got my phone out and started recording because I was just so
Awesome.
hyped up about it. So it
This,
happens when it happens. Nobody can tell you that one.
No, but this time, from the dark moon to the coming dark moon, and our dark moon coming is also a solar eclipse.
Yeah.
So we're in this huge open portal of get your shit together.
Yes.
This is the time to do it, because then Beltane comes around
Ooh,
and we're moving in that energy of fertility. So
Yeah. So let's see. Not just a general direction. Is Noella doing the right thing?
yes. Actually, I feel that she is. I don't know her, but I'm feeling.
that's good. That's.
So I can't get up to show the card, but
You want me to get up to show the card?
yeah,
for
you can.
Tina?
So this is the gateway to the liminal spirit. So if
What?
you
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yeah.
The answer is clear
Yeah.
Answer's clear. the answer is clear and pointed.
and pointed.
So
Very powerful coming.
yeah,
Very powerful.
one of the really cool things about liminal spirits is liminal spaces, liminal times are the things when you have a little bit of both because they cross over, right? So dusk and dawn are liminal times. Birth and death are liminal times, just before and just after. Maybe we can and can't see certain parts of it.
Rainbows.
But yeah,
Rainbows.
it's all those things where it's a little bit of both. It's light and dark. It's both, and those spaces are where you want to look. And so what Crystal does in those spaces is gives a clear facet or the ability to see multiple cuts of the same picture to make a decision, and then that decision of those facets all around the side, the cuts, all go into one point on the top of the crystal. So according to right now, Noella, this says you're on the right direction because you have had the opportunity to look at multiple different facets and you've chosen one, and you may not feel it's the right one all the time, but it currently is. That may change, but just personal direction, Crystal says yes. You just need to stick to the point. Stick to the beam of light and don't step out of it, and you'll be fine.
Follow the heart. With the heart.
Don't let people distract you.
Yeah, that's the head talking. Follow the heart.
Well, hello. Hello, unexplained possibility.
Melvin! We love Melvin.
You just made dogs in the neighborhood bark.
I got excited. I'm sorry. I like Melvin. Unexplained.
We all like Melvin,
And
yes.
Tina likes Melvin too. Hi, Melvin, Mr.
Okay,
Melvin.
we don't have a card for this direction.
Oh, did I take it out?
You didn't put it down.
You took it out.
The it was the Hierophant. Was that what we were doing?
No, the
there?
Hierophant was a question.
Oh,
Oh, okay, we know
You got
Crystal
one?
here.
Crystal, we'll use.
Okay.
Voila.
So we got all the directions. All right. Well, we've got this alchemical, beautiful. The last time you had on the video, I'm going, when did they get that? I don't know that. This is very cool.
When did we get what?
Oh,
yeah.
The cloth.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of them lately, different one sticks. Because I
And I
think
like
people get them and they're like, that's just a cloth. But when you actually start using it and thinking about it, it makes a difference.
Yes. It much so, because when I saw it, and I've been working with alchemy again. Funny how things kind of come around again, and the whole process of alchemy, you know, from attaining from lead, gold, and then to the underground thereof higher, is a process of forging and simmering and sloughing, and it's what we do in our life, you know? But
Alright.
okay, so we've got 4 cards. Should we go with the cross quarters now?
I think we should.
yeah.
We should cross quarter the wheel. I'm going to pull some things, but I think before we do that, we need to make our blend.
Yes, I agree.
So you, Joy
These-
did ask me to make a blend, but we decided not to because we wanted to go ahead and just make it here,
All right.
so that it had all of our energies and all of our processes. We have tons of stuff.
Shall I
Yeah,
fetch,
yeah, that's why I
Shall I
asked.
fetch the mortar pestle and the
You should.
ingredients?
We've got.
Oh, we've got some?
That one is kind of in use.
Oh, it's-
Yeah, it's got stuff in it that I'm using.
So you
But
want
we have-
the
we have
big
another one. We have
I
another
know
one.
you do. You have a few.
But I'm going to start it off with the first piece of resin.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go get.
What
that
are we
mortar
using?
pestle.
What resin?
This
it
is
be?
this is yours. You gave it to us a while back. Cherry.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
perfect.
So we're going to start with the cherry resin.
Perfect. Cherry.
I gotta go get the mortar and
And the
Yes.
cherry tree should be.
Which
um,
is, oh, sorry.
In progress.
They
at
should be
least.
in bloom or half bloom.
Brad, real quick, there is also a box in there with the flower pieces.
Okay, like a big box.
It's
little
not
box?
huge. It's
Is
a
it
medium.
commercial box
Yeah.
for flowers?
Yeah.
It's labeled. Okay.
Yeah, it's a white box on one of the little shelves. We want to use some of
She's
that
gonna
too.
go to doggy daycare.
She's
We're gonna have
excited.
fun.
She went yesterday or Saturday, and you go pick her up, and they're like, we were waiting for them to say it was okay. She's like, she's welcome back anytime. And they said she was back there cuddling with another dog, and they had to go and pick her up and bring her because she wouldn't leave.
Aw.
So she did really well.
Oh, good girl. It's good because she has entertainment.
Yeah.
And stimulus.
It was worth it. So we bought 50 days of time for her, and they'll also board and groom her and
Right. Oh, that's good.
and train.
That's even better. That's even
Yeah.
better. So you're doing it like on a weekly, every day, or not?
Just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of each
Okay.
week. Thursday she'll stay home, and then I'm home Thursday night. So
Right.
Is this the
that's
one?
one of them. Yeah, we can use that.
One of them. And is this from Solomon? Or
That is.
Is thereafter? Is it selling?
should I put it in a bag to keep or?
Gift it to the
This
land.
is Solomon. This is cedar and apple.
Gift it to the. Oh, we could.
The land.
could burn
Should I
it.
take
Yeah,
it
we
out?
could. We should add a little bit into this blend because then
carry
it's
it.
carrying forth the energies.
Here, because you're going to be doing all the work.
Okay, but do we need anything else? Herbs?
Yeah, we're going to. Let's get there. You
Okay.
get out of the camera. Go sit in your spot.
Womp womp.
I'm telling you,
I am
you
going-
need a bigger table.
Love this.
I am going to take this in
I folded mine on
because
the
I don't want
table.
it to get messed
We
up.
need summer ones.
I'm going to take this with us to the park.
Are you? Awesome. Well, should we put that out to the Keith that if you want to bring,
Then come on.
because I know Steve and Heather, I know Steve will wear his kilt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're coming.
Cool.
And Gary likes to wear a kilt as well. You need a kilt.
I need a kilt. I
You
would
need
like
a kilt.
one. I
We
would like
miss
one.
going to the fairs.
No. I saw an ad for the Sarasota one, but it's not till the end of the year,
Yeah.
right?
Orlando might be coming up, I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to Lauren about that. If not, we'll just prepare more for
That was so much
the
fun.
next one. Yeah, I know. You guys had the blast.
It was fun. Is this still going? No. Oh, that smells good. Oh yeah, that was definitely around
Yes,
that time.
that has so
Mm.
that still has the energy of Solène.
That was powerful. That's
Yeah.
that silent
We will
supper.
we will do that again.
That is wonderful. I know some people call it dumb supper. I don't like that word.
I
but
don't-
I don't
I-
judge them for saying that, but
No,
I like silent.
I
My ancestors aren't dumb. That's how I feel.
that's
right?
you know, if we're watching our words and trying to be kind and compassionate, that is not an appropriate in this terminology.
Right.
Back then it was,
was. Oh.
something different, but in this terminology, no, it's not. And that's our responsibility, I feel, at this point in time, is to change it. We need to go higher. And I'm really taking what the Drake said, go higher.
We had an amazing silent supper here for Samhain with Joy and several of the Keith. Mm-hmm. It was awesome. Well, hello, Finn.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Were you mad to me? Are you mad to me to put you up?
No.
He's mad at me.
He's not. You just have to learn the rules, that's all.
Yeah, you gotta learn the rules, buddy.
I'm only 4 months old. Well, you've got to learn now.
That don't matter. Yeah. You got to learn the rules. They're play by the rules. They're guidelines, not rules.
Yeah.
As Jack Sparrow would say.
The guidelines.
So, I'm gonna put you back in
With the gate?
with the
The
gate.
gate.
I did forget to get something too. I'll be right back.
And we do have food.
Yes, we do have food.
Yes.
Mm. Is he getting our ingredients? Or what's he doing?
No, I don't know. We got some here. We got plenty stuff.
Mm.
Got some nice roses, and I don't have roses. Well, I do. I have rose petals
Take 'em.
and things.
Take 'em.
I don't have little rose buds, which I like to
You
use.
take them. We're waiting on Mystic to come back so we can start making our incense blend.
We're for this cycle.
For this.
Now, are we
I
going?
wanted to get a container to put it in.
Awesome.
That's where I went.
So, in this cycle, are we including Beltane, or are we just
I think we should.
okay?
Might as well.
Okay.
So should I go and gift this to the land, or are we keeping it?
You
do you
take
think?
We keep here. Put a little bit in here, and that will be kept to include to bring the cycle to
To
the
close.
next cycle.
And then take this and gift it.
Yep.
I shall gift this.
Thank you, and tell your fairy
Yep, Faye.
Thank you.
to have a little talk with the Fae and the trees.
And
All right.
able to bury this pipe without harming the tree. The guy helped. A man helped us.
I gotta catch up here. All right, so paranormal witch question. You said you're curious to work with demons. Yes. Have you decided which demons you want to work with? No. Unexplained possibilities. That is a leprechaun. That leprechaun's name is Patrick, and Patrick was an energetic creation from Joy, who is sitting right beside said leprechaun. He has been with us for over a year,
3 years.
couple years.
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years? He's at
Almost
3 years?
3 years.
Oh my.
Almost
Wow.
3 years.
Oh my.
No,
So
it's
he
been,
was-
It's been 3
he
years.
was-
I
definitely
am manifesting, okay, to be in cycle with Gaia, I am manifesting a tortoise.
Oh, that sounds
Which
awesome.
is going
I saw
to
the dragon.
yeah, the tortoise is going to test my skill levels because I'm using wet felting and a frame, and it's going to be, like this.
Substantial.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody asked how many dogs. Yes, 5. 4 Chihuahuas and a Samoyed. Evil, welcome in. Glad you stopped in to say hi. We've talked pendulums. Unexplained possibilities actually when we got us interested in those. Point taken.
Thank you.
So thanks,
Thank you, Melvin.
Mel. Then. And we need to clean out. We have a Fae garden here, and we need to clean it out. It's kind of busted. We've been pulling cards and doing some seasonal work and cycle work and pulling cards. And yes, I have Tarot of Dreams and the Dream Reading cards, which I'm going to get into at some point today before we're done. It's what, about 12:45? We'll probably need to eat relatively soon after we make
Is
the
it
stuff.
12:45? Wow, this is fun. Hey.
You
Don't
know when we get together,
The
time
time
goes
zoom.
zonk out the door.
That's how it happens.
Would anybody care for a beer if there is one?
Yeah,
Would you like?
there's
would you like
Corona
a beer
and
or-
Sure.
I'll take the Corona if everybody else wants the
Okay.
other brew. But first,
Cerveza más fina.
so I don't forget, I don't want to get lost. We're going to be making a summer blend that we're going to burn a little today, and we're going to save some for our Keith meeting at the park.
We're gathering. We're having.
Is this to be hand broken or can
You
it
can
be
break it,
ground?
but it's going to probably not break.
You might need to explain what a keef is.
Didn't you already?
I did. If for new people, I don't know who.
True. So Keith is basically, well, not basically, well, basically. See, this is the quitting smoking that has done to my brain. It's very, I have snow going on in my head, which didn't used to happen.
It's okay. It'll melt.
But the larger community of, I don't want to say gathered tribes, but gathered tribes basically. And it's not like, I don't want to call it, I looked it up when you posted it the first time, or changed the name the first time. It's not loose associations, but that's the easiest way for people to understand it. Because it's really about the community that underlies those associations. It's being next to somebody without having to be, like, in somebody's face, kind of. It's tribe, but to a bigger degree.
Yeah, we have a very close group of powerful people on different paths, and we seem to have melded in synchronicity that we can work together very well, and which is our intention, because we feel that all paths are worth, and through all paths we can make change.
Mm-hmm.
Through magical intention if we need to. So, and we have done.
That is probably Amazon. So I would like, so we've added cherry resin to kind of start binding some of this together.
It was interesting when it's broken down. It was like glassy plastic, and now it's like sand.
Yeah, that's
When
a
it's-
good
And when you start
resin.
mixing with other stuff, it's going to get gummy.
Yummy.
So I wanted to add some red clover.
Red clover.
Absolutely.
I liked it.
Yep.
Red clover.
We have a whole bunch more if there's something
Yeah.
you think of.
So a pinch.
Red clover it works with the blood. It's also, clover is one of the first flowers of spring coming up. There is white and red, which is significant in Celtic orientations, white and red. It is a tonic. We use it a lot in tonics.
This one I'm kind of was iffy on. I was thinking about, do I want to or do I not want to? But I know it would go with red clover. This is one of my favorite personal scents.
Saffron?
Fresh saffron.
Ooh.
God damn, you have a lot of saffron. Oh, I want some of that for cooking.
You can have some for cooking
Yeah,
if you want.
I definitely want some.
Now, this stuff is kind of expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
smell it.
Saffron
Ooh.
was in medieval times.
Oh, I can smell it.
If someone stole saffron, they would have their hand removed.
That is
That
a
is-
felony.
That is how expensive this stuff
Wow.
is to make. It is the stamens from a crocus, and a specific kind, so they need to pull those little things apart and then dry them out. The dye is the most brilliant yellow color ever. Very sought after.
This is 1 ounce.
Damn. How you covet that, do you? Oh, my precious.
It just smells so good. I like
That
to have
does smell really
I like to
good.
have my stuff available. So let me put the lid back on the
Indeed.
red clover. Is there anything specifically that you can think of that you would want that I can go check on inside? Well,
Okay, there is a poem, and it is about the creation of Blodeuwis, who is the spring maiden, called into being. But she's made from 9 flowers.
Oh.
So 9 flowers be thine, not from mother.
Do
not
we know
from
which 9
father.
flowers?
Yeah, I do.
Do I potentially have those flowers?
Mm,
Probably not.
yes, you do. I'm almost. Well, do you have oak flower?
I do not have oak flower that I'm aware of.
Then you should be harvesting some because it's.
Well, let's harvest some today.
If it's round, we will. It's called oak tree, and it's very hard to see, but it's yellow. So that's one of the flowers. What else might you have?
Yeah, your breath stinks, honey.
I doubt you have cockle.
Don't have cockle that I'm aware of.
You have cockle.
Not even a spot.
I have a lilac. I have forget-me-not.
Let's put some forget-me-nots in there for the fae.
Oh.
I have red comfrena, purple comfrena,
Thank you.
rose buds, and rose
Absolutely.
petals.
Absolutely. Let's put some rose buds in. We're gonna. Are we doing a 9 flower? Or are we doing 13, or is that matter?
Either one, because I have more flowers. I just didn't bring them all out.
Okay. We only have 1 resin so far. We need myrrh.
I have myrrh. Boy, do I have some myrrh.
Myrrh.
Did you just order a bunch lately? Because it seems like
Nope.
you have.
I have not ordered any
Really?
since
Wow.
last time you were here. Finn, what are you so mad at?
I am just so happy to be here. This is
I'm happy you're here.
this is such a elation of the soul.
There's a big
A
chunk.
big hunk. Hey, damn.
I don't want to thank you. While we're at it, I mean, we might as well put a little piece on here. We're still, I don't even know
Well,
if that's still
that's true.
going.
Okay, so if we're doing Beltane, we've got to pull in the green one.
I can pull in the green, but I know where to get. I have wormwood, and I have mullein.
I like. Yes, that would go.
I have mint, which would also go with Green Man,
Yeah.
but more summer than
Yeah, that's,
spring.
That's,
Yeah, that is myrrh. Myrrh.
you have any woodruff?
That's nice.
even know what that is.
Woodruff.
Bonnie Woodruff.
That's very fay flower, and it's what they use to make May wine. It's infused white wine. It's very floral and it's nice. So you need to put that on your list.
Yeah, I need a list. I thought I had
That's gonna be smelling kind of heady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a lot of forget-me-nots
Yeah.
in. Maybe too many.
That's okay. We should be writing down what we put in here.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. Do you have a pen and pencil here?
I can get one. Let's see.
We really should. I like to keep note of
I
my
can
blends.
text. Let's see. So this will
Oh,
be
okay,
for
so
Beltane.
you got this.
Let's see. Beltane.
We started out
No, is that what we called it or summer?
with we're doing spring.
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 Spring incense.
Spring to Beltane.
Spring.
We'll do Beltane to Lunasad afterwards.
So we put
We started
cherry.
with cherry resin.
we put forget-me-nots.
And rose and clover. A smidgen of the Sawen blend.
Rose, clover, and myrrh.
Mhm.
And then Samhain blend. Dash.
Smidgen.
Smidgen.
It's a smidgen because it
A
was just like-
smidgen. Not smudged. Smidgen.
Midget.
Samhain.
I love you, Vincent, but you can't come. Well, bust my balls and call me something I can't think of it.
What? That looks like coral.
Oak
or
flower.
seaweed. Oak flower.
Dried.
Wow.
It looks like something I gave you.
It is.
Of course, because I have to make sure you have all the accoutrements. So, all right, we have oak flower. That's really important. Doigt. We're opening the door.
Don't
Oak
wanna use
flower.
Too much. Oh, it smells good.
This doesn't that look? Isn't that looking pretty?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oak flower. Write it down.
Heidi.
We're
Oak
writing it
flower.
down.
There it goes. I thought
Then
it,
Moulin. Moulin Rouge. No, I'm just kidding.
Satine.
That's the red clover.
Do you know Satine?
Okay, so we have Mulane.
Well, sister, if you're ever in Southwest Florida, you are more than welcome to come over as a friend.
Yes.
That's the Moulin.
Wait a minute. How do you spell it?
So you can
M-U-L-L-E-I-N.
join in and have in our gatherings.
Absolutely.
We love together.
Ooh,
Give me
that's
back
good.
any of the bags so I can put them up when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
so
more
how many?
rose.
So how many? Oh, we need more of the green man essence.
I have more to.
I want
Well, oak and
something a
mullein
little
is
bit
helpful, right?
more, you know,
How do you spell mullein?
virile,
M-U-L-L-E-I-N.
Mullein.
manly. I want,
Alright.
I want something.
Licorice.
No.
Blue cohosh.
Oh,
Orris.
this mullein smells nice.
Yeah, it does.
Devil's
Want
bush.
to smell? Devil's bush.
Black snake root. I smelled it when I brought it out.
That's interesting.
I'm afraid to burn it,
Yeah.
but it's virile. Mandrake root. Witchgrass and dandelion.
Dandelion.
I have cedar.
Dandelion
Put
sounds
some
right.
dandelion in there. Yes. That's the first flower tonic. Dandelion tonic is for blood. It's water lined.
Hold on, I gotta write it down before. Okay, I think that's enough mullein.
Alright.
I want something.
Let me know if any of this is poisonous or toxic, so I don't
I
rub
haven't
it in
get.
my
I
mouth.
have some, but I haven't.
We
given you any.
haven't. We haven't.
Okay.
Because I have belladonna, mandrake, sativa.
Dandelion.
I have butterfly wings too.
No. I would not.
I have rattlesnake ribs. The butterfly wings were gifted. Like they were
Are
not.
they ground up?
No.
Or no, see, I'd be using that in a craft or
They're so
on my
pretty.
altar. You know, them bones kind of thing. No, what is it calling me? I'm seeing it. Okay, some kind. Do we have?
I have black peppercorn.
That's a bit of spice, but that's still going.
What's
What about cedar? Regular cedar?
I have cedar chips.
Yes. Or I think I gave you some cedar.
I do have some cedar sprigs.
Yeah. Sprigs. The trees.
Yeah, I have the cedar. This. Oh, and a thread apparently.
Hey, that's a connection.
All right. So I'm gonna take these back. What was I grabbing? I forgot already.
Cedar.
Cedar.
See that?
Okay, so
Oh, the rose breaks down nicely.
beautifully. Okay, so what else did we add in there? Do you need to write down?
Dandelion. I got it.
Dandelion.
Oh,
Dandelion is all about the sun and it's not a weed. It's a very important flower.
oh, should I go ahead and add this Samhain blend in here?
Yes.
And then so we have it.
It just yeah.
Mix it.
got a new deck. I'm so excited. This is so beautiful.
I think those forget-me-nots are beautiful. The whole thing. So this is what
But the
we've got
story.
so far. Our blend, if you can see it coming along.
I think this is cedar. Coming up, right?
Let me see. Yep.
There's
Mm.
cedar. Finny.
Oh, let me write it. Cedar.
Finny is so cute.
Are there any questions and comments in there?
And,
What's going along? Let's check.
And
What is this? Palo Santo. Stone labeled. Little baggie. That's sage.
Black sage,
Oh.
green sage, white sage. What
the
sage?
stabilizer. Oak.
Oh, we're supposed to be pulling cross quarters. I forgot.
Well, no, I just used pendulum.
Pendulum. All right.
So I needed being stabilized, and we used oak. What else
Ooh, I'm
is
dropping
in
my
the
cedar.
flowers? Mugwort.
Yeah.
Ooh, mugwort.
Mugwort.
Good mugwort.
That should be in there.
I just wanted to catch up real quick. Yeah, this hopefully doesn't seem boring to most people. This is a fun weekend for me. This is how I'd want to do it.
Are they bored? Is that what they're saying?
No.
Oh.
I'm just there. People talking about like meeting and being present. Friends and people who live here, but I don't think anybody that we know lives in Florida. Everybody is elsewhere. Well, I'm southeast of everybody, Melvin.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So that's
excuse
like
me.
that's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna put these back because we used them in the saffron before Joyce steals it. But seriously, if you want something to
Should
cook, you
take
can.
it.
We have
Yeah, we have.
a lot.
I would like a little bit.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
get
And the rose petals.
I covet
buds.
saffron because it's such a gorgeous flavor for cooking as well. I mean, my poached pears and saffron with raspberry Kool-Aid is amazing.
That sounds amazing.
We have to do a Beltane cook.
A Beltane cook, yes.
Yes.
We do.
Pull out my book and see where you're at with that.
We should pick what we want. Y'all want to do? Yes.
I'd like to do. I think I'd love to do a Beltane here, actually.
That'd be awesome. Oh, thank you. I just almost broke.
I saw it going. I mean,
What's he getting?
you got the
Mugwort?
cauldron, so we could have a fire, and you know, traditionally you jump over the fire.
That would be fun. The Beltane fire.
Oh, we could make it a fairy Beltane.
Ooh.
I mean, I know how to do a maypole. If we could do a maypole,
That would be fun. That would be really cool.
It's easy. It's very easy, but yeah, you know, it's so symbolic.
I want to read more on the original origin of fairy tales?
They are Christopher Hughes, friend and mentor, and Gwillem just did a big talk on that, and they go way back, and there's a fine line between the myths and the fairy tale, because you have to say, well, what is fae or fairy first, and then the myths are usually stories with lessons in them. So and they evolve. There's always a hero or heroine or someone going on a journey, on a quest, to attain something, and they are aided by magical or other dimensional beings to accomplish the quest. And it's all about the shadow work, deeper levels within, and what do you need to, and the attainment, such as the jewel is usually something that you need for your inner being.
See, Belladonna and Henbane. I don't think we want to put that in there right now.
You're on a kick, man.
What is this?
Mugwort?
That's his mugwort.
The flies are out in full effect.
Yeah.
No, we don't even have any food out here, so.
Surprising.
And we're burning stuff. You'd think they would not.
Oh, that's mugwort. Smells nice.
Mugwort is my go-to.
We'll add a scotch of mugwort.
What is that?
This is annatto.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Annatto it's like saffron. It's used in Spanish cooking a lot for the color. It tends to make things. Ma, you cannot.
It's
come up.
spicy. What is that?
Mugwort.
You're giving it back to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this was the mulane. So, no matter what we do, when we do it, how we do it, whenever Joy comes over, we end up with every single herb that we have
Out.
and everything. that,
And then
Now
we
we
say,
have-
"Oh, I don't have this one."
if your arm gets tired, we can switch. One thing I do like
enjoy
about
this.
annatto is it's kind of binds a little bit. Like it gets these get juicy when you smush them a
Yes,
little. Not
yes.
juicy, but you know what I mean.
You know,
like
they use annatto
Moist.
moist.
in place of saffron a lot.
I did not know that. I just know it smells great with the when I burn it with my hing or asafoetida.
That he does not like.
Oh,
And see, and that's why I think he's a demon. His asafoetida repels demons, and as soon as I light it, he's like,
I could have
He's out.
aspects, correspondences of demons.
I mean, I just like that it's called asafoetida.
It's hard. It's
Asafoetida.
hard to say.
Ooh, I put a lot of mugwort in. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Are we gonna
wait.
burn a little bit of this today?
of course.
Of course.
Yay.
I know you don't have any snowdrops, and I didn't give you any because I have very few. That would have been a good.
How many do we have now, Rook?
Many ingredients?
Yes.
Or just flowers?
Hi, Tina.
Both.
Hi, lady.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ingredients. Forget-me-nots, rose,
So we need to
clover,
go to 13. So we need.
oak flower. Is mullein a flower?
Mm-hmm.
You have.
That's a-
Do you have yarrow?
Is 6
Somewhere.
flowers?
Somewhere.
Over the rainbow.
Brad might have to go look for the yarrow.
No, you don't.
Yarrow?
No, you don't. That's.
I want to burn some of this. I just want to see how it smells like because
Oh, beer. Hold on.
these might be good, but I
Need
want to
that
make
beer.
sure they're
Need
okay.
our beer?
Well, do we have any hops?
I get extracted.
Oh, that you do have some hops, don't you?
We did. I don't know if we still have them. They're somewhere. We have yeast too. We have that really.
Hops would be
we have the
awesome.
really rare yeast made for champagne and mead. We just haven't made the mead yet. We've got the jugs and everything. We just need to do it.
Well, I think we need to. How about, okay, Brett and I were Brooke and I was talking, and, we'd like to have a Beltane here, if that's possible. We'll have to, talk to everybody. But one of the things we could do, the May moon is the Mead moon. We could make
it on the Mead moon.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
and that would be our.
We have 2 jugs for it.
That would be our working, energy wise. If we were all here and put all our energies into making mead, that's a really good working. That's would be
I
awesome
think that
to
would
do.
be. I think that would be pretty cool.
And then it has to sit, so it'll be ready by Yule.
I would think that would be awesome.
But that's the cycle. Because that brings us back into the new year. Yule starts the new year.
We absolutely should do that.
I think that's.
I said we have the jugs, and I figured it's got the little thing to let the air out, but not let bacteria in and all those things in
you
it.
need to have that.
That smells really good.
And if we fashion a maypole, we can even do a maypole.
That is neat. That is a neat scent.
It's herbaceous.
Yeah, a little spicy, but not crazy. A little. I like that.
It's earthy.
It's very earthy.
Uh-oh. Did Ben come out?
Not that I've seen, but I don't. No, he's underneath the fish tank.
Cerveza más fina for you. Cerveza más fina for you.
Thank you.
Cerveza más fina for me. Cerveza. What's going on in the chat?
We be talking about Evil. Thank you for joining. You're probably already off by the time I saw this. Modding for somebody in a few minutes. Have fun. Thank you. Enjoyed that. Appreciate it. Sister talking about don't think there's anything as demons. Really, to me, they're ascended masters and deities. It's a great way to look at it. The name demon implies demonization. Sure. Which is probably a human creation.
It
Different
is.
view of
Because
something.
it's daemon. It's D-A-E.
The Greek daimona.
Yeah.
The spirits. Paranormal is still cleaning baby's mess. There is no magic for that.
No Mary Poppins magic for that.
Rook
And
forgot
snap.
Unexplained Possibilities lemonade.
Huh?
You forgot his lemonade.
Lemonade.
I don't know where, why, or how, what that came from. So you have to
Lemonade.
clarify unexplained.
Lemonade.
And yes, he was
probably
definitely a
asked for
rival
lemonade while we
defined
were-
by Satan.
Oh, I get it. I was gonna say Beyonce Lemonade.
Oh,
The
dear
CD
God. So do we want to put some of these in there?
formation.
Brad? I don't know what their energy is, but they smell good.
To me, it was earthy.
It's
What is it?
Anato.
How do you spell it?
Anatto.
Why not? Let's throw it in there.
They look like little chilies, like miniature
A-
chilies.
It's Spanish in origin.
A-N-N-A-T-T-O.
You know, if
Anato,
Victor was
anato,
here, he'd be
ento,
telling us what he
morato.
uses anato for.
Yeah, why isn't
It
Victor
is
here?
so freak.
What are
We
the
didn't tell him.
what magical properties would
That is
Anato
true.
add to
Sorry,
our,
Victor. You should have come over.
to our spring?
Now that the sister-in-law is out, which is really funny because now that she's gone, I'm like, she should come visit. It's, you know what I mean? It's great to visit. They should. Just not supposed to live here.
Right.
But
No.
yeah.
Silence, s'il vous plaît, maintenant.
Okay, that was what?
Anato.
Number 11?
12.
12. Anato. So we have one more that binds them all.
I have Balm of Gilead that you gave
Yes, that's
Balm of
it.
Gilead.
That's it.
Dinners. I think Finn's gonna go to this park, maybe. Get his harness on.
They don't allow bark dogs.
No dogs.
No dogs.
It's not a dog park.
It's not a dog park. It's a people park.
It's a people. A natto.
I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Bam.
Bam.
That's, like,
That's a nice
bam.
intention.
Yes.
There should not be any park that doesn't allow dogs.
What is this?
But
Balm of Gilead.
they would if people
Balm
were
of Gilead?
responsible, but people are not
Yeah.
That
responsible.
is very true.
Balm of Gilead.
Balm your Gileads.
Not all of Gilead. Balm.
Which is the seed pod of the poplar.
Something smells really good. I
And it's spirit aligned. So
can't wait to smell this.
I've got to bury my witch's jar this weekend for sure.
Balm. Ooh.
Oh, Rook, when
That's
you
kinda
asked if you
neat.
wanted if anybody wanted drinks, I guess they made orders and you didn't deliver.
Oh. Lemonade. I'm a bad waiter. I
Mm-hmm.
won't get no tips.
Especially for him. You owe him.
Mm. Can I Grubhub it to you? Can I bite squad you a lemonade, Melvin?
You could give Bites What I'm an Orange Julius.
Okay, that reminds me. Who in the chat has ever heard of Orange Julius?
that's a New York thing, of course. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I used to go to the village all the time and have an orange Julius, you know?
well, the version. So Orange Julius used to be a company. Then Dairy Queen bought them
Uh-huh.
for. I went to Dairy Queen the other day and they said they didn't have Orange Julius. I said, "Oh wow, only certain ones." I was highly upset.
I mean, just to clear the air, since we're getting ready to burn some of our specialty.
Oh, this is kind of sticky. This.
That's what you need a coffee bean for.
Oh, burning coffee beans is actually kind of cool. You can smell like it burns. It's really nice. But
They use that when we're tasting wine.
I use the asafoetida. Excuse me. Sorry. Apologies. Oh, doesn't that just smell divine?
Oh my God.
You scared all the dogs in the neighborhood again. See? That's the demon coming out.
I kind of have to agree with him.
I don't care about either one of y'all.
It's
Oh.
it's not something that I would.
It's not pleasant. No, to me, maybe it is to you.
It is pleasant to me. To me, this just makes me feel like we're cooking at home. This smells like cooking to me. This is like
Well,
warm,
that's an
does.
oniony. Yeah, I could.
and I love onions. But it just reminds me of my grandmother cooking.
I can't breathe.
Shut up and
I'm verklempt. I'm melting.
I hate you.
Melting.
Stupid. All
What
right.
a world.
Yeah. People do get caught up in the word yes because we're so used to the Christian version of it. We talked about this last night on podcasts quite a bit, and we've talked about it 100 times on other podcasts. Quite a bit. It just isn't necessary to be afraid of demons.
No. I mean, they're just.
Like to me, it's almost like certain demons
Well, they're
to me.
in there in the angelic realm.
But they all consort to me like every single one of every single entity of every single thing good that can be considered good or bad is still all part of the same universal source.
Absolutely.
So it just doesn't have any fear for me.
I
Even if
don't either.
it's angry and aggressive and can have like a what do they call it when it's you have things that are towards the shit, what is it? Like, being confident turns into arrogance. There's
Right.
there's a limit, there's a word for that limit,
Right.
that line.
Yep.
And that I think is in every deity entity thing
a certain amount of arrogance is not a bad thing either. It's
Tina.
when you get stuck in your ego
Mm-hmm.
that it goes to uncomplimentary size.
Yeah.
Having ego is not a bad. You need a certain amount of that. It
yeah.
needs to be balanced with humility. There's always a balance point.
That actually reminds me of something too when it comes to balance that we haven't really talked about that we need
Do you all
to.
want to stir
I do
twice
when you're
to
done.
put your energies
Absolutely.
Just twice.
with hands or with
Do it
this? It
more
don't
than
matter
twice.
to me.
That I lost it. Thanks. Thanks, Rook.
Well, it's my specialty.
It
Interrupt and make you forget.
It is.
Drives
Oh
me
my gosh, it
nuts.
smells so amazing.
It does smell good.
Wow.
From my heart to your heart.
Can't remember.
Balance.
Yeah.
And well, that's one of the arcane laws is to be in balance, because each a little degree either one way or the other is going to remove balance and it'll push you over. That's the epitome of being centered, is to know you're in center. So if things come up, you can act in your sovereignty and empowerment and not go into the spinning, which is you know.
Yeah, I just had it like I
Yeah,
guess.
you did. It'll come back around.
Yeah, because it was along those lines. It kind of it snapped two pieces together for me in my brain, and we have not covered it or talked about it from that perspective yet on the podcast. And I think that'd be something important to address.
Right.
But I like what Unexplained said. Talking about Bonnie, and I've thought and heard the same thing. Almost in paranormal investigations, things that have been considered demonic have almost always been human beings,
Absolutely.
spirits.
Yep.
Huh. That makes sense.
And you go into that goes back into the religious aspect. They've held the fear of that over you to do the right thing, and you shouldn't do things out of fear.
I know that's that's not a good way to feel either.
No,
Growing up in
no,
the church.
you fear this, and you're like this is bad. Well, no, it's not. It's not bad.
No.
That
There's
is
nothing bad. It's something you
great.
have to deal with.
Great advice from Miss Bonnie.
What did Miss Bonnie say?
Bonnie, so she's not in the chat, but Bonnie is somebody that we've interacted with quite a bit, and she's been
Okay.
in some chat. She does tarot with Melvin, and the comment that Melvin was sharing with us was her saying that when she's doing when Bonnie has done paranormal investigations, the things that could be considered demonic have all been human spirits with issues, and I
Yes.
can absolutely see
Yes.
that. The problem is they're not; those things shouldn't be considered demonic in the first place, because that's
Right.
a different thing, and that's where people get confused.
Right.
So, but yes, that's
And the issues are usually having to do with pain or something that is trauma, big trauma.
oh, that smells good. I'm gonna sneeze.
It smells amazing.
It does. It smells like I could make a liquor out of it or wine.
Well, those aperitifs like
That's true, like brandy
Benedictine and chartreuse, and all of those were
Cointreau.
made. Yep, they were made
and ooh,
for that.
almost it came back. Almost came back. All right.
Burn it,
So, is there
baby.
anything else that we want to do with it?
Burn, baby, burn.
I would just say thank you to the guides that are around for helping us put the right ingredients for our spring and blend to bring us insight and
Great. We haven't really sat with our intentions, although
Right.
there's a lot of personal intentional work.
Yeah, Ma hurts. All right, so this is we're going to take this with us. I think we should sprinkle a little bit at the park, just
Yeah.
to connect it, and then I
Yeah.
think when we go to the park, we'll burn the rest.
Yeah.
So we need to label that because that'll get lost. So that is how you can make your own seasonal blend.
Let
Do
me
what
show
feels
them.
right, talk it, work it, and we're gonna burn it. We like to burn stuff. Like that's the best part.
Ah, we
Can
love
you see it?
to burn.
We do like to burn stuff.
See, in paranormal, talking about shadow people being demonic, I don't think that's true either. But again, I can't tell other people what to believe or think. But shadow people, I think, are kind of along the same lines of what Bonnie might have mentioned, which is, human, those that are spirits that were once human that could not get through their path, and now they're stuck. And the only way that they're going to make it through, or maybe they did make it through and the energy they left behind was shed as they were going through, and that energy left behind
I believe
accumulated.
that more than not being able to get through. I
do
do
too.
not believe that the universe will block anybody. I do believe that essence negatives, not even negatives, whatever it was, does, because the land remembers everything. That's getting back to our stone circles. The stones.
We need to put those out now that our yard is where
Yes,
we
we
want it.
Yeah.
do. We got to put them out.
Stones are record keepers. They have the stories from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When this earth was a liquid magma, they have that beginning.
And they were from before when it was liquid magma, when
Yes.
it was part of a star that exploded or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is where we came from. We are all made of stardust. That's the whole thing.
Where are your stones?
They're in a
Where'd
box inside. We picked them up, put them back in. Our issue was deciding whether to put them here or on the land.
Bring them out.
I think here.
I think here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have recently decided we do want to keep the land, and we are going to make it a really
Okay.
magical
Bring
place.
them out. Bring them out. Let's
But
get
this is forever home for us.
awesome.
So we're starting to. That's why we're starting to fix things and do things.
Okay. Okay.
So it's exciting.
Um,
So we had to pack them up and bring them here.
you maybe that's what the energy of the house feels like now. It feels more settled.
We chose it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We like dedicated it as this is
Okay.
our home.
Okay. Because that was very apparent.
It wasn't,
And
it
I
wasn't
did
the
not
last
know
3
the
years.
story or anything. And just coming up today, I'm going, wow. Okay.
It's different. We felt
Shift.
the same thing.
It was a shift.
And that's why I'm like, she can
And-
come visit now. Everything's good. We're in the right place.
Well, I would have come visited anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It just
We weren't right though. So,
thanks.
I wanted to point out Sister Despair comment the shadow creatures feeding on depressed and anxious people and banishing, and that they really not that bad. Agree. And then Paranormal asking about considering them unfinished business spirits. See, I feel a little bit differently. I think there are unfinished business spirits, but I do think those spirits can move on to the other plane. I think they learn to do that. They shed that negative energy through whatever work that spirit does, and then that negative energy can still actually cause problems. And that's what we see as shadow people, or you'll sometimes hear paranormal people or mediums say that person was just so evil in life that they became the spirit. I don't think so. I think that they cleaved that negativity out at some point, and they moved on and left that cleaved negativity, because energy is never created nor destroyed. It is just transformed.
It's exactly.
So-
Exactly.
That's my personal opinion. But so
I agree with that.
I think we should, and we've done this before, but I think we should bless each of the groups of stones with the blend we just made.
Absolutely. Have you determined which ones are what?
For the land we did, but not for here. So we've got to redo everything.
Well, if it doesn't want to stand up, put it
Lay
on
it
its
down.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Plus, we wanted to set them out, but we also have a certain animal that does eat rock.
BG.
These are pretty
Oh, I
big
love
rocks
this
to eat.
one.
That's the time. That's the time.
Yeah.
that's definitely the portal of time.
That's so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
So,
Shall we burn?
See, and I want to
Okay.
make those things. And one of the things that's weird to me is that people don't, I think, listen to or think about is, for me, everything magical is elemental.
me too.
It always goes back to
Yep,
the elements.
me too.
It's not like necessarily like the most or least important thing, but it just everything goes back to the elements. And one thing about river rock or a smooth stone, naturally smooth stone, naturally smooth stone is every element. It is earth by stone. It is water by its creation, by its smoothness. It is fire by how it was born. And it is air by how it takes up space. And that's why I love river rocks. I think that's one of the most
Yep.
just easiest thing to if I'm out at a hotel and they've got river rock in the bed, I can just pull one out and that's my
Absolute,
meditation piece.
yep.
There's no question. So yes, paranormal. Joy made these for us quite a while back, and we actually have land here in Florida that we are turning into kind of like our magical space, and a space for us to hang out when we need to. Two things though, we already kind of have a space, both at our house and at UU still,
Yes.
so we don't really need it so much at the moment. So it's kind of sitting, and as magical as it feels, we've now kind of dedicated our house as the place we need to stay. So we need to spend time here, which means we need to work on the energy here first. So that's where that came from. I think with for me with the burning, we're going to burn just a little bit at a time, if you're okay with that. And I think
Should I do the same thing and put some for the land?
I think we're going to do that
Or at the
later.
end?
Later.
After the season.
I would hold this because this is
We have plenty
intentions
more.
being held. But I think these are important. I want to put them in a
Around.
circle.
Figure out where they go.
Stone circles are used as a place, number one, out of time but in time. It's a gathering point. It is the axis mundi from above to below contained in a circle, and each one of these is used as a meditative tool in any circle. And this is older circles, European circles, although there are some circles here I do know of that have been built in that aspect. There's two sets of stones that are the gatekeepers. And if you were in meditation, you would walk up to them and put your hands on each side, intro who you are, what your intention is of the circle, and then come into the circle. They will guide you. So you need to choose which two are the gatekeepers.
I feel like it's these two.
You may want to
Talls.
label them underneath if, with a little magic marker.
See, I feel like that's more of a like an energy mass.
Okay,
I like that one for a gatekeeper.
This one?
this
Uh-huh.
one?
Okay. So where's the other one here?
Okay, so you would put those two, let's create a circle. All right, and here's a good one on each side.
These two, like this.
Okay, yes.
Move these out of the way for the
Okay,
moment.
we're going to move all these out of the way.
Patrick, can we move you back, sir?
Yeah,
Oh, you want to set them somewhere? I was going to put them back here, but
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, put
You
them
can
on,
sit up
on
here
the,
hurricane lamp.
yep.
He would like that. I think.
We may want to pull these out as well. Let's just do the circle.
Sister Despair, we do. Rook more than me. Talking about the Fae that we work with in the garden.
Oh,
We have not been keeping up with it as much as we should, but they still sing to us and still remind us that they're there, and we have to go out and pay respects. And we do all of our rituals at the house that we have done are at the Fae garden.
I really got to clean it up.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
So I think we each burn a small pinch.
Okay,
And with
and
each
do you
pinch
want to
we
smudge
smoke-
those?
Yeah, each
Okay.
pinch we smoke. We'll each smoke a group rock until we're out.
Okay.
Smoke a rock.
That's what I was like. What?
So let's the
That's
first
interesting.
Yeah.
the first blessing. Just do a little bit.
Okay, So
We're
you
gonna
have
take-
the gatekeepers.
So
Their role is
Oh, that's
literally that,
heaven.
is to
to
hold
hold the space.
space. And not everyone, and you have to go into the circle, you have to go through the gatekeepers.
That blend is really
Oh.
nice.
Yes, it is. We have not made a blend that has not felt perfect when we've done it.
I know, we're damn good at that. Damn good.
So
Okay.
the gatekeepers are blessed.
Gatekeepers. This is definitely with my intention of that. This is the spirit of the journey of time, and that goes right almost in center. So that would be your next, and that's definitely because it's a portal. You have to go through it.
Oh, yeah, look. See it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just a little bit. You don't want to jump on the sides.
The portal.
So you go through the gates, and the gatekeepers tell you to go to the stone or the portal of time, the journey. You go through that journey, and this is in meditation. Okay, it's right here.
Okay. This is the portal.
Mm-hmm. It's right here. Okay. You go through, and it will direct you to any other of the stones. There is the circle of the ancestors, so that would be next. So you need to choose one of these that represents the circle of the ancestors.
Ooh.
Yes! Did you ask it which is right, which is wrong? Yes, no?
Oh, it's like it's going back and forth.
Back and forth
These
is its
two.
no answer. So we got to keep going over different ones.
Yeah, yeah.
But, okay. Oh,
you
there it
Oh
is.
my, yes.
There it is.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
that's
a definite. That's a so definite. So, okay.
Okay. It's kind of creepy.
That is freaking cool.
That is
So
quite
that is
awesome.
the ancestors.
Okay, this is the stone of the ancestors, and look at
It's pretty.
It's
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you. I was being dramatic.
Through the
it
pendulum.
has a garnet. It's garnet and
Rose quartz?
rose quartz. And this.
Rose quartz is an amazing amplifier stone.
Yes, yes. But the
Looks like
tab
a
is it's on. It's
obsidian-ish.
yes.
Or
All
jasper
right,
of
there
some
you
sort.
go. That's your
Ancestor.
ancestors.
Oh, that smells so good. I want to draw another dragon.
Yes.
Dragon.
Fire!
Dragon.
Which dragon are you today? Oh, my favorite, the carrot.
The carrot.
Carrot.
Carrot dragon. These are garden dragons.
Okay.
So carrot dragon.
There's another earth.
Observe.
Oh, yet, but carrots are fire.
Observe. Oh, look, and I set it right on Llamas.
Okay, and that's
Wow.
Lunasa. Perfect.
Lunasa.
okay, and that's actually where that stone will go too.
All right, ancestors. Oh, we got a little bit more.
Observe ancestors. That goes absolutely.
They are watching us.
Yes, yes.
And they try to keep us out of trouble, I think.
So yes, unexplained possibilities. I was being a little dramatic. I probably should not have dropped the pendulum like that. We are going to have a
The ancestors.
a discussion later.
Oh. The ancestors.
And a paranormal witch, thank you for joining us. We had no clue this is what we were going to end up doing today, and this is just this is how it always works when Joy comes over. When we do something, it just morphs into something. So we are glad you guys are still hanging out, and hopefully it's not boring. And if you don't feel like you're interrupting either, questions. If you want to ask something, please do. I'll read it out.
Because this is very different for a lot of people.
And this isn't what we were planning on doing.
This is most different. The next one would be the stone or the spirit of place.
We had time, ancestors,
Yeah,
the guardians.
Well, you're gonna take a picture
Yes.
afterwards, so we know we can. So you're gonna do the pendulum again? I thought that was quite.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, Brad, you do your pendulum, and what I did is I just was letting it go over each one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the spirit
But
of place.
I think you already know your yes nos, don't you?
No, I have not programmed it yet.
I asked mine. Any back and forth in any direction was a
Right.
no,
So
and any
this-
circles a
these
yes.
These
Show
are
me
them.
yes.
That's it.
That was kind of unwinding. Show me yes.
You might want to step to the side.
So up and down is yes.
Yeah, it was for me too. On that.
You hear me? Thank
Show me no.
you. Because you're blocking the camera.
Okay. So no is left to right. Yes is up and down.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll come over here.
So you're looking at
You can. You just stand off to the side a little
This
bit.
is the spirit of
place.
place.
And I'm going to
Are you
go
the
to
spirit
the
of
loo,
place?
and I'll be right back.
Well, notice the energy of the loo.
With the loo? Oh, we have a new loo.
We have an updated loo.
Let's check it. It says this is the spirit of place. Let's check it. Are you the spirit
Beach.
of place?
Come here, baby.
Okay. Are you the spirit of place? Can't say. Okay. Are you the spirit of place?
Unexplained. I felt like
No. Are
just
you the spirit
staticky.
of place?
It was a weird staticky feeling. I've never used pendulum before.
This is the spirit
the first
of place.
time.
If you shall cleanse it.
So I'm just
Thank
messing
you.
around with it, but that felt like staticky, like buzzy, energetically buzzy. So this is time and place or
Spirit
place.
of place. This is time. No, that's the ancestors. This is time.
All
This
right.
is place.
Place.
God, I needed this today
Mm-hmm.
in the worst way. After this week, I needed this.
Yep, and this always is what we need to get reset, and we always forget to do it as much as possible. Even if you believe in none of what we're doing and have no theory, this is still the most relaxing thing in the world to do. And that's really the mind space. So this is place. I'm going to set it there, but I don't know if that's where it goes.
Thank you for answering.
Dogs are not. Hey guys. That's all Finn. They're all joining in. So yeah, that's sister. I'm glad. I really hope that's you're enjoying it. So thanks. And by the way, we are open to doing other types of things that we may not be familiar with. For example, a ritual that may be considered darker than what we would normally do, but we just
Yes.
don't know how to do that.
We don't know
So
how.
if that's something somebody's interested in, you'd have to join us.
You'd have to join us and direct us, and we would do it.
Or whatever, but we can supply the location and do it live. Oh my god. How this got back out here again.
VG light, VG of the night. VG takes everything she gets in sight. Be careful.
Finny! Oh, alright, where was I? Oh, yeah, we're waiting now.
This is place, right?
So
Did you
we
cleanse
have
it?
gatekeepers, time, no, ancestors.
Ancestors,
Place,
time.
What is his deal?
So, consecration of the pendulum. Did you do an incantation or a prayer? Do you want to share yours or no?
All I really do is it's not a chanty or anything. It's just say I'm dedicating this this magical item to be used for things that will guide me in the right direction. But it will have to. I ask that it show me the right way to use it, versus me telling it what it's worth
Oh,
or
cool.
what its use is.
I
So-
did mine. Pendulum, pendulum on a string. Pendulum, pendulum, swing, swing, swing. Be it yes or be it no, as above, so below. Spirits and guides, I ask of ye, provide the guidance that I seek.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to burn a little bit to burn. This stuff smells good. Yeah, Mel, we actually went and bought some from that website, Witch's Sage, I think it was.
Witch's tits, wasn't it? Oh, witch's sage. Witch's tits.
Witch's Sage.
Sage.
I agree, sister. I love that. I think that's awesome. Finny! 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 We need to get him out here on his thing.
Come on, my petite. Can you say what you mean?
While we were talking in general, just like going through stuff, guys, by the way, I drew another card from the liminal, and it was the goat.
Ooh, I like him. The goat. You're a bad boy.
So I thought that was interesting. We have a visitor. Oh, you can't even see her schnoz.
Come on, my petite.
Can you watch that and make sure I don't mess this up? Just watch it. Does it still look okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, looks good.
So I was backing it up just a little bit, guys, because I realized that you couldn't see kind of the edge of our table here. I mean, granted, now you see all this stuff too, our little, get that just out, but,
Okay, everybody. It might be time to eat.
we gotta finish our stones. I do want to eat soon, though. This, we definitely are going,
It's okay.
further than we expected, because, you know, we were thinking an hour or so. But we are now almost 3 hours in. It's always insane. I am getting up again there. I have to pee. Finn!
They left us, Ma. Miss Joy and Mr. Brian left us. Let's go talk to the people. Let's see what they're doing. Come on. Let's come over here. We have to be careful. Look. Yeah, Witch's Sage prices were really good. Oh no, candle magic. I love candle magic, Paranormal Witch. I'll have to send you some pictures of some stuff I've done. That's one of my favorites. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Oh no, Miss Iris and Tina. Hello, girl. Hello. Yeah, you haven't said hello to me yet. Yes, you do.
Paranormal Witch, do you dress your candles with herbs or anything when you do those? When you do your candle work?
Oh, ventricle. You had a lot to say there, buddy. Yeah, you're going to have to calm that down. He is so cute.
Loves candles.
He is so cute.
Yes, Sister Despair. Yes, it is. Talking about candle magic.
I love candle magic. It's one of my favorites. It's so easy to visualize, meditate, and then send your stuff up on a candle.
I absolutely had not done too much until you did your video, and then I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
It's easy and
It
non-manipulative
is.
magic.
It is.
Non-manipulative. Yeah.
It,
All right.
It works. Okay, so
So we have, I don't know if that's where a place goes.
that's where it is. Okay, now we need one that is spirit of the tribe.
Spirit of the tribe. The
So,
kith.
The kiss.
The kith.
Yes.
Ah. What do you think? Spirit of the tribe.
It looks good.
Crooked.
Yeah.
Every piece is different.
I
Yeah.
can see that. Yes.
Good catch.
Spirit of the tribe.
I like it.
Asafatata.
Oh, you want me to burn some? Okay.
Tawanda.
What is that? This
Just call it hing. Hing, hing.
Hakuna Matata. That
Hakuna
always.
Matata.
That was
Asafoetida. Smells like garlic and onion. Doesn't go, but I tried. So you barked when we're in with you, and you whine when we're outside. Finny.
He had a lot to say, didn't he?
Scarlet.
He's just learning. He's just
Miss
learning.
Scarlet Bales, how are you?
Hi, Scarlet.
Vija got through.
She,
Alright,
yeah.
she's-
Just,
My name is Ma Petite.
can you go
Scarlet.
check? Because now that VG got through, that means Finn can get out.
Oh, he's out of his crate.
Yeah.
You took him out.
Anyway. So Tribe, where does Tribe go?
Anywhere. That's fine.
I feel like the circle needs to go around the portal now.
Okay, so we have 3 more. One is an anchor stone.
I feel like the laying down one is the anchor stone, but I want to wait until he gets
Okay.
back to decide that.
Okay. The
Um,
anchor stone is the thing that pulls everything and holds everything in its place.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet is an amazing practitioner that has we've been kind of interacting with on the podcast in a couple of different places. Actually found that we had run in a couple of similar circles many years ago
Oh,
back
cool.
in Virginia, which is
Love
kind of
that.
cool.
Yes.
We have nursing in common, which I love. And so we've been doing a lot of stuff, and this has morphed into many things over time. Today we started pretty early. We went through pendulums. We went through some of our new decks, which I am obsessive with. Pulled some cards, and now we are actually dedicating the gifted rock formations, the stone formations that Joy created for and gave to us, so that we can use them on our land to create some additional magic circle, whatever circle is. Circle. Let's go with circle. And paranormal witch, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That is too cool. But you got yourself back on your journey. We just gave you a little reminder. And Atropa, welcome in. Yes, dressing the candles. Love dressing candles with herbs. I like taking the really hard herbs and or like the really tiny rock crystal shards that you can get and jabbing them in there.
All right. Yeah.
And writing sigils on the candles depending on the size of them. So it's
Yep.
nice. We enjoy that. Right now we're just waiting for Rookie to come back. So we can finish our circle and probably eat our brunch. Well, it's going to be late brunch now. The other thing that we did is we've created our own blend, which is something we generally... Actually, we do this every time you come over. For whatever it is we're doing, we create a blend.
Because you have all the stuff.
Because I'm a hoarder, basically.
And we like to do that.
It's the fun
magic.
part.
It's
Yeah, absolutely.
magic.
I love it. So we're burning some of that blend now. We're going to go out. We're having the tribe group meeting. Do you call it a Keith meeting? A Keithing?
Yeah. Gathering.
A gathering.
Peace gathering.
that we'll be doing here in our area in Fort Myers ish. That's VG thinking she can bulldoze through it.
She did?
She didn't. She tried.
Yeah.
So we create these blends that we can use. Sorry. Dog duty. Mom. Come on, Mom. Okay. There you go, little girl. Yeah. Come on, BG.
What's up, bud? What's up? Woo! That's the top.
That's the rule. Come here.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoop, give me your hand. Give me.
That's better. That's the
Yeah.
woo. Yeah, that's the woo.
No, I think that's awesome. Emotional is not a problem. It's when you try to keep them all in that it's not. Oh, my hair's a mess. Don't judge me. It's Sunday. I certainly didn't do anything to get it ready, that's for sure. I don't know where he went.
To the loo, maybe?
Maybe. He might have fallen in the loo.
I love it. The sea. It's just, it was just very, very, very cool.
Fiji, come here. Yeah. I'm ready to do another craft out here too. We've done a couple. Vigi, come on now. Your Finny brother cannot come out. We love you too, and thank you. And Maeve, I don't say that I see it, but that is certainly a compliment. None of you are alone as long as we can find a way to connect, no matter how we connect in that way, because that is what we do. That is what we do. I will say, one of our goals will be to actually do a live ritual with our camera set up. Now, I have the camera and the system and everything to do it, but it's going to have to end up being recorded because where we do the rituals does not have active internet, and the hotspot just doesn't hold it together.
There's also this thing about recording and doing magic, because once, and our group is really very powerful and good about casting a cast iron circle, and a lot of times we have found that recordings just
Don't work.
Yeah. So we would have to see how that goes, and then of course permission with everybody to do that. But lots of times it's amazing. Although we have caught orbs and things.
Yes.
So I don't know whether the
mean,
circle is a place of protection, and that
Oh,
circle
God.
is
Can somebody help
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
It's hot on the cord.
beach.
Not shocked. Not shocked, honey. Her face. What did I do? You knocked over space and ancestor.
Okay, so
right
we
back
got,
here.
we got which was the last? Oh, we need to pick an anchor. So the anchor one is one of these three. So
That was cute.
Brian said this felt like the anchor.
That
but
looks like an anchor. Are you the anchor? Can't say. Okay. Let's see. Are you the anchor? It says this is the anchor. Just check it. Of course, you don't have to go with what the spirit is saying. Are you the anchor? It's saying these two are. Hold on.
Which means you choose.
So what about this
You
one?
choose.
Are you the
Why
anchor?
don't you stand up? You should. You did. Doesn't want to stand up. Put it
Okay, now it's saying it's this one. So we
Yeah,
choose then.
yeah.
That means they all could be, I
Yeah.
guess.
They all have anchor properties.
Yeah.
So we'll
yeah.
choose this one.
See if you'll stay up here.
This looks like an anchor.
It's all good
So we'll
to
select
me.
you as the anchor.
Live bonfire at night. We absolutely would do that.
Woo!
Yep. Yes, we have
Yes.
done that.
Yeah. That would probably not be set up like this. We could do that live, like probably Facebook Live maybe. I don't know if I could do it YouTube Live. We could do also in our little. We have a little area that we can burn here, but it's tiny. I don't know
Okay.
if our hotspot would work.
Anchor.
It goes right here.
I don't know if hotspot would work in our land, but we could try it.
It doesn't want
Cutie.
to stay. It wants to be over. So
Like
we'll
that.
We'll put it however it wants to go.
Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie.
All right. So we've got ancestors, circle, journey, anchor. Time. Okay, so we've got past and future. So either one of those, whichever.
Let's see. Past.
Hey, Finny.
I think this one would be past because it's got more divots. So it looks like it's been
More worn.
more worn, and this is more smooth, which makes me think of the future because it doesn't have indentions in it, even though future is.
It's up to you. Whatever feels.
I think this past. Do you agree with all the markings on these?
Mm-hmm.
That one would be
You'll be a good boy, Finton, or I have to put you back inside. I didn't say back your butt up in my face. I blew your butt. It's like, what's happening? Yeah.
All right, past.
Mm-hmm. And it can go either. Let's put it at Yule.
You will stand, shan't you?
No, actually, in bulk.
Yeah.
And then this is your future, and that goes to Yule. So here, you need to smudge or rue it. That's kind of perfect
Uh-oh.
because it's got citrine on it, and
You have a problem.
What?
My petite wants to get up.
is that a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Do they not agree?
She was here first,
Okay.
and she
Then pick
Shows
future.
her.
after a few moments, she'll remind him of who was here first. And it's usually without warning. And it's full on.
Okay, so this is a circle of stones. This is a complete circle. This is what the ancients would go through. So you can use this going through the gatekeepers. They will tell you which way to go, and you sit by each stone, and in meditation you gather the question. And the last one is you go through the time. The anchor stone, whole job, and that's why it's usually so, you picked it well because it's solid, is to hold the energies of everything. Now you can put additional stones in for the directions, to hold the circle, and another one as an altar stone in the center.
I love that.
So that's pretty much Stonehenge in a nutshell.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's how it's. So in meditation, if you were working on a problem or whatever, you would go to the gatekeepers and intro yourself, touch each side, and they will tell you, well, you need to go to whatever, and I'll send you the list of these, so you have kind of a key.
Gatekeeper,
Oh,
ancestor.
in fact, it's right there. You did it. I wrote it down. Yeah, ancestors, tribe, journey, place, and time. So there you go. You got it right there. And the other four are the guardians, the gateways, the anchor stone, and the center focus stone. So, but these are your.
Spirits.
Guys, you're so organized. Damn.
Yeah. Well, anything
Whoa.
else for the stream?
Understatement.
So,
All right,
boys,
sister.
that a complete circle. We started out with, well, we could pull a card for each of these.
For each
got
stone?
yeah.
I'm game with that.
To finish it
That'll be our
out.
close.
To finish it out.
I know you went down, Penny, but you can't, honey. Oh, did you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Ma, you were being good. You're being a good
You're
girl.
being a good girl. Yeah.
So I suppose we should put all the cards back to their relative decks.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I'm ready to pull some more.
Some cards.
yeah.
Can you do me a
Blue
favor?
Obsidian.
I know those are
Those are
gorgeous. I
pretty,
just
yeah.
that's like so watery. I just want to go
Yeah,
water,
yeah.
water.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Water.
He's my finny fin. So it's running up 2:15. I think we're gonna pull some more cards for our stones, and then we probably will end it there, so that we can get out and eat that too. What you experiencing, buddy?
You got a little baby face.
Now the savories
little
need to
face.
be baked, so you may want to put them in, put the oven on. So
Like 300,
350.
350?
350.
Can you take Finn?
Yeah. Of course. and
Good
I'll pull the
boy,
cards.
Finn.
He got
Finn,
some
Finn.
out time.
Yeah, good
you did.
boy.
Come here, baby. You're my buddy.
Mom, but it's like, that's right. You get out of this lab.
You're my buddy. Come help me with the oven, Finn.
I love the blueberry dragon. I can't believe that's the first one I pulled.
That was amazing.
I'm gonna put the liminals back. I love that you guys are interested and this is fun for you, and I'm glad, because not only do we enjoy doing it, like it's an extra layer of socialization and hearing other people's perspectives that we wouldn't otherwise hear.
Absolutely.
But I also would like to see if well, let me go back a second. Unexplained. I saw it somewhere. Would do that any day. You tell us when we would do it. That would be fun. Absolutely would. As far as any of you guys who want to get on and are, like I said, willing to be live or voice chat or whatever, we are more than also happy bringing you on here, because we are not ever going to have guests on this Sunday cast thingy. It is literally, if you're here, you can come live, you can be on video, you can dial in on the phone video or Discord video, whatever. If you want to participate in that manner, then you just do. Now, so that means, for example, Paranormal Witch. If Paranormal Witch feels like she wants to be a guest on the I guess the show, the live, then she would just say, "Hey, I want to come on and talk today." Then we are going to bring you on and you can talk.
Yes.
Like, that's the goal.
I love that.
It's not. I don't want guests. I don't want. We're gonna have X, Y, and
No.
Z to talk today and tell us about their path. It's
We
literally
want to
come
learn
join.
from other people.
When you're ready and you
Yes.
want to, you say, "Hey, I'm coming on," and we'll be like, "We'll figure it out." But I do have to figure that out actually, because I don't know where the sound would play.
Because I know we've got like Victor and Gary who would love to
That would be
chime
awesome.
in, and they're pretty techie. So
Oh yeah. So I
You
think
can
I feel
call
like.
Tyrone. Come get your
How would we
shit.
do that? We're gonna have to talk about that after today. We're gonna talk about how we could get that to work.
we'll be on a Zoom kind of a thing.
We have a platform that would work that will allow people to be heard, but then I don't know how we will hear them. Obviously, we can play it through a speaker,
Right.
but then that's gonna play through the speaker and back out through the microphone and create a loop.
Okay.
So that person would have to. Well, I guess that person would just have to mute. What?
I'm just paying. I don't know. I got tickled for some reason. Maybe it's the
The
fae.
I was just gonna say.
They got me in trouble in school a lot.
I can so picture that. Okay, so it's card time. Are we?
Yeah.
Have you answered everything that needs to be answered?
Yeah, I don't think we had a couple questions earlier. I don't think we had anything else after that. I'm gonna stick with the dragons. Unexplained possibilities. You don't even have to teleport. You can just join us on a voice call or a video call, and just
We love Melbourne. Yeah, we love Melbourne.
Or you can come to Florida. We have guest room now. That actually is a guest room.
Oh, I am
So happy.
so gonna tempt someone.
Yes.
What?
I can be very temptress. I'm gonna pull from the new deck that I haven't even experienced yet.
I love that
That's
deck.
what I'm
It was
doing
weird
too.
because when I saw Angels and Ancestors and I first bought my deck, I was like, not really my thing. But I used it like 2 or 3 times. Like, okay, everybody's gonna want this one, so I bought 2 more copies for one for you and one for Brad. So I was like, it is a really beautiful deck.
You know me so well.
It's not quite Forest of Enchantments, which is my
No.
current favorite, but
Yeah, it's mine too.
Pull the card for the location.
Okay, the first card.
Circle.
Okay, the first card should be for the gatekeepers. We have
Dragons
to
are great
enter-
gatekeepers.
Yes, they are.
I can pull the Gatekeepers
So,
card.
gatekeepers. So ask the dragons if they would show us what the gatekeeper wants us to know.
All right, dragons. What gatekeeper do you want us to know? Let me do a third. We're gonna cut into 3 parts. Broccoli dragon.
Huh,
Place.
broccoli.
So to me, that says the gatekeepers are
Spring.
telling us this is the place. This is the place where you are to
That's-
come.
Yeah, and that is broccoli is aligned to water.
I can't reach it quite.
Okay,
Oh,
I got it.
my petite. It'll fall
take
through my
a
legs.
picture of this too because
I'm gonna actually read 2. I normally don't read these books, but this is obviously
a
something
new.
Yeah. Broccoli. Various greens move from a pale yellow to the deepest forest green cover. The young and mature cannot be distinguished. Instead, look
Yep.
at the crest. The adult species has a crest displaying a sturdy trunk.
Hmm.
The broccoli dragon reminds you to find and be at your best place. We are not always fortunate enough to be where we truly thrive, and it is time here that you determine where your ideal spot is. This is a physical, not metaphysical place. If you can't pick up roots to move, get serious about clearing your home. Set your mind and create your space as sacred.
Is that
Well,
not
that goes
damn
with it.
appropriate for?
Well, Especially since we literally just talked about how we made the decision to make this house is really this is where we're staying.
This is like I'm not.
So this is where the gate is supposed to be. This is where it is supposed to be.
Okay. So the next card, according to, all right, our little cheat sheet here.
If y'all need another deck, let me know. I've got 230 some.
Okay, this is I think we should go through the portal.
Go through time.
Spirit of Time.
Do you want to pull that one for the time?
Okay, we could do that.
I like it because ancestors.
I
and
like
time,
it. I like it. I like it.
Angels
Okay.
and time.
Spirit of Time. What are you telling us? What card are you for the
The
spirit
guide.
of the time?
Paranormal's reading your shirt. Whiskey. What kind of whiskey?
Jameson.
Moving through the ocean.
Hoof
And horn, hoof and horn. All that dies shall be reborn.
Make plans and focus. Shield maiden.
Shield Maiden.
The shield
As you
maiden.
come
Make
through.
plans and focus. Well, goddamn. I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, there we go.
Say it again.
Woo! Whoa. Okay, so magic here. Magic here.
Rookie.
Okay, so the
like this. He
ancestors
calls
we
you
pulled.
rookie.
This
What
is
shall we pull now?
spirits of the ancestors.
Ooh, what do the spirits of the ancestors want us to know for our circle?
You okay? If you're having a stroke, let me know.
What you thing. What
Have another beer, it'll take.
Right? Exactly. Lord
spirits
mercy.
of the ancestors, what do you want us to know for your rightful place in our circle? That's the only thing about if you have a buzz you don't know. You can be out of tune of when to stop.
See, I'll be honest with you. When I have a little buzz, not drunk, but a little buzz, it opens me up a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
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 Because my brain's not holding me back.
Yep.
But for
Yeah.
me, one beer, I'm full on drunk. I'm kidding. I
You're
am a
not,
lightweight.
actually.
Spirits of the ancestors, what say
Is he
you?
lightweight?
Yes.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes. Very.
I'm lighter weight than I used to be, but it takes me a beer. It'll take 4 or
Spirits of
5.
the
and a
ancestors,
liquor
what
I'm
about
not a
say
3.
lightweight.
you?
I am not a lightweight.
Judgment.
Whoa.
For the ancestors,
Okay.
judgment.
That's
you may
fair.
want to read that one to us.
Yeah.
That's
let's-
fair. Well, I mean, that's tarot, right?
Yes. Let's see.
It's terror.
Terror.
That's the terror.
Judgment. Let's see.
Well, judgment is a really good card. It's
For the
pay the piper.
ancestors.
Yes.
It's not justice. It's not
Yes,
get what you
yes,
deserve. It's pay
yes.
pay what you need to pay.
It's
For this.
Walk
how you
through-
act. You
walk
will
through
be
the fire.
judged, and that's what that's what the ancestors are saying. Whoa.
Stop right there. Don't speak another word.
In the
Not even
name
inside your
of-
head. Listen instead to the music the fool is playing. This music is healing. It shall soothe your soul if you allow it to do so. It will ease your mind and erase all the self-doubts, the negative chatter, and all the reasons you won't allow yourself forgiveness. The Lady of Judgment is not here to judge you. The heart-shaped fan she carries is a symbol of the love she has for you, all you wish to create and all you want to experience. This is why she holds her hand to stop you from delving into the past and to stop the endless chatter of why you think you are unworthy of ongoing miracles. She instead wants to direct you to the Fool in the music and show you the way to forgiveness and healing. That sounds like an ancestrally
It
thing.
does.
It most certainly does.
It's just like to coin the British term, gobstopped at the moment.
These are lining up.
They are so lining up. Okay.
Uh-oh.
This was tribe, right? So the spirit of
Oh,
tribe.
this is beautiful. Look at these. Oaks.
We had the jumper.
Oh, okay. You want to use them?
Yep.
Okay, spirit of the tribe is next.
So spirit of the tribe is oak.
Okay, right here. That's very appropriate. Very appropriate. You want to read it?
I can, yeah. So, what I already know of oak without reading is
Yeah,
oak
me
is one of the
too.
most magical and most stable of all trees. It is the strong.
The strong.
It represents the strong community and the bringing together of everything. Everything. All right, oak, where are you? There it is. All right. The mighty oak and tall oak emerges from a tiny acorn. It is seen as a symbol of strength, honor, knowledge, divination, and longevity, and is associated with many deities, Zeus, Dagda, and Thor, to name a few. The oak says, so this is for the community, for the tribe. So in terms of tribe, stand your ground. What you are putting your energy and belief into is worth it. It is honorable. Be honorable. Don't overlook the little details because they seem unimportant. And there is a doorway right in front of you that you are not following through. Relax your mind, let your vision blur, and it will become apparent. Perfect entryway to tribe.
Yeah.
I want my tribe to be open and transparent and allowing doors to be before me and moving in the right direction.
That,
for
I
sure.
believe that is, if we were to, there's got to be a better word than covenants, but our,
Web.
our heart should be that. That's
Our common threads.
yes.
Mhm.
And I do believe that's where we are. I do believe that. Whoa, this is a powerful. Okay, so the next, this is the journey. This is the spirit of journey. So that's the next card to be pulled. And I think, let me do that, but I think we're going to go totemic with the
Oh, excuse me. The one thing that I do wish that that I don't like about doing this stuff on Sundays.
you have to get up and go.
Well, not even that, but that's exactly where I'm headed to. It just makes me not want to go back to work ever again and just sit out here and
Oh,
do
yeah,
this
no.
all day.
I know. But that wasn't that a card where it reminded us we needed, it was a pull for one that was on, but we need to be in this world, but we also need to be in the mundane as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The card for the spirit of the journey is
Oh my
the
goodness.
whale.
Whale.
The whale. Depth. Like the stones, the whales are the record keepers. They sing the songs of the ancient ones. Wow. Should I read?
I would,
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
And that's place, right?
That's the journey. We have place and time coming. So, whale. Are we in alphabetical? Leg.
Those are nice pictures.
They are. This is a great another.
Is that the animal oracle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I covet.
I've never seen that one before. I've never found it on Amazon. That's the one I found in Richmond.
Wow.
Okay. This is
Might have to go back.
this is the spirit of the journey. And the keywords are depth, creativity, spirituality, music, complexity, and history. The whale holds a special place for human imagination due to its size and alien in nature. In mythology, the whale is often cast as a monster that swallows boats and terrifies sailors. But in other accounts, they are considered intelligent and savvy. The whale landed by the whale landed by hapless sailors is often frequent, though improbable, figure, believing that a napping whale is an island. Sailors would tip their boats and set their making their evening meal upon it. Inner reading. Okay. The whale calls to us from the depth waters of unseen realms and reminds us of the treasures of creativity, inspiration, spiritual growth. Those treasures are only available to us when we are connected to the waters and the subconscious and the spirit, like the crane skin and the bag of Menmanen. The crane bag, yes, that crane bag. I've been delving into that a lot. It is easy to become so preoccupied with everyday life, chores, bills, work, that we forget the importance of taking time to nurture. It goes on. Feed our souls.
Finn is out there.
Hmm? What?
Not to interrupt, but Finn will disappear out there.
Yeah, well, how did he get out there?
How did he get out there?
He snuck.
I mean, thankfully he's not trying to leave. He's panting pretty
He's
heavy, but
digging. I thought he might be eating something. Okay. Whale's message on the other side abomishes against suspicion. No, I agree with that. The beach whale is one who can become disconnected from the waters of the subconscious, from spirit and creative. So, to survive, we must submerge. The lesson is especially important for many sensitive peoples.
He's a sneaky.
Submerge in the power,
He's a sneaky.
and from that comes inspiration, creativity, and serenity. So that's like so perfect.
that is nice.
Spirit of the journey. It goes on. Whale has a lot to say. So we've got place and time next. So
Honeydew dragon.
oh, sweetness is a
Gratitude.
honeydew. Yes, yes. And which one?
I think that's going to be for place since we said place first.
Did these
Okay.
go in the oven, Miss Joy?
Yes.
That, how long, 15 minutes?
At the most, they'll start to brown and puff up a little bit.
Okay.
Remove the plastic wrap.
Yeah, that definitely has to be said to him because he wouldn't.
I got that. So, place, gratitude.
Mm-hmm. So
The last one is time.
the honeydew dragon knows about lists. Rather than a burden, it is grateful for all these lists. But the ones that it loves the most, the list that expresses gratitude. You will not get through life's challenges if you lose sight of what and whom you are grateful for. When you see this card, you are being reminded to stop and smell the flowers. Do not put off writing down the things that made you smile today. Even the tiny things like an unexpected smile from strangers are causes for thankfulness. That's cute.
It's
For
about
place.
right. It's reminding us, which I do every
Gratitude.
day. Is like I'll get up in the morning, and I'm grateful that I'm awake and alive. And then at night, I list just I'm grateful for this happened today and that happened. Universe, thank you. All right, so the last one is Spirit of Time, and go
Spirit of
with
Time?
this Spirit
Alright.
of Time.
Do you have any more Bernie?
Yeah.
Bernie.
We
Where
got
did we-
some.
Let me see.
We got plenty.
Oh, we have no ashy.
What do you want to say to us about the Spirit of Time?
Hey, Malice, how's it going?
Spirit of Time. I said.
What up? That's Finn jumping in his cage.
Oh, okay.
He does
Does he-
not want to be locked up.
Okay.
But he does not have a choice.
No,
Little sneaky bugger.
he's just, exercising his newfound parameters. Yes, Patrick, I get it. He's
Looking-
talking. He's just like,
Yes.
he's just like,
Oh, well, I'm glad you made your presence known, Sir Malicious.
10 of Wands. Spirit of Time.
Probably be closing out in a little bit. Let that heat up. We'll throw some more on it. Then we take a little bit left over with us. So what'd you get?
10 of Wands. For time.
Excuse me.
So the culmination and completion of all things creative. It is the end all be all of. I mean, what better place for a time than a 10?
Yeah.
And that's first. So I love
Okay.
that.
Read it. I want to know what it says.
Was
Yes,
it 10?
Malice, that is true.
10 of Wands.
Wand. Ma, I just had you up here, honey.
Oh, it opened right up immediately.
Oh, look at that.
Really?
This makes sense. This is in reference to time. The act is over, and all of the fire has burned itself out.
And we are in bulk under fire.
Now it's time to clean up,
I love
pack
it.
up, and cart away all that is left behind. The ringmaster gives the last blow to the remaining wands on the stage as the safety inspector kneels next to the box. Some things need to be packed with care, and they need to have protocols and processes in place to guarantee they are completely done. This is one of them. Make sure your fire is completely out before you move on to the next step. Have your ending process in place, and if need be, have someone help you double check to make sure all is in order. Let's face it, no one wants to be burned by their past mistakes.
Ain't that the truth?
And how
And there you have it.
fitting, how bloody well fitting is all of this in a culmination of culmination. Bam!
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a
You best
picture.
take a picture of this because it's
You must not know about me.
What?
Take a portrait version too, and I will edit them.
Yes.
Teeterbug. God, your breath is terrible, honey. You need a Dougie treat for your teeth.
all right. So
And your
in
breath.
wherever anyone
Yeah.
is writing down, just so for
Mhm.
journal purposes,
May I burn some of this?
Yeah.
make note in your
In your papers.
on your phone
Electronically?
electronically for the moment. Yes, I like my handwritten journal though.
I do too.
Okay, for the gatekeepers, we had the broccoli dragon.
It's so weird. Broccoli. I like it, but it's
I
still
like
weird.
broccoli.
Okay.
Okay. For the portal, you had the Shield Maiden.
Ding ding.
Spirits of the Ancestors
Ding ding. Oh, she's a good girl.
was no, cannot see it.
Judgment.
Judgment.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Spirit of the tribe was the oak.
Oak.
Okay.
Spirit of the journey was whale.
Oh yes, whale.
Spirit of place was the honeydew dragon. Gratitude. And spirit of time was the Ten of Wands.
That is called a spread.
All right.
That really is, isn't it?
Is that it for
You
this?
could
We'll have
do
to
a spread.
call it a spread now. A spread, and we'll write that down.
Yep.
Yes.
Make a board for it.
A stone
Circle,
circle.
the
or
stone circle. Circle of stone
stone
spread.
Yep.
I am certainly going to be writing that up today or tomorrow. For sure.
Awesome.
Whoa. That just took on a whole another level.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
All right, let's put the cards away. Thank you, cards.
Oh,
That
thank
goes
you.
there.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, cards.
Yeah, broccoli and honeydew. And so I think we're going to probably start to wrap up a little bit. I kind of want to just continue on for the whole rest of the day, but we have some things we need to do.
Oh, I'm so
We
sorry.
could.
Please forgive
I mean,
me.
we have to eat. and-
We do have to
Yeah.
eat.
That was an awesome spread.
That was.
Nice.
I am going to pull a parting dragon, just 'cause I can.
Parting dragon
Parting
for all.
dragon.
Parting dragon. Because I would love to sit here literally the rest of today until the wee hours of the night
And pull some cards.
and pull more cards.
I would too.
I would too. But
Oh God, what'd you pick?
Okay, this is from the animal deck.
Animal-
Okay, as we end it or play it down, as we just spoke, continue. Salamander, fire,
Ooh, yes.
fire.
Are you a salamander?
Or a manatee slut.
That's not how it goes.
And we still need to figure out where the crow deck is.
Yes, we do.
Find her.
All right, who's our dragon?
The parting dragon, everyone.
Dragon.
Oh my
dragon.
God, I shuffled.
You got to. Oh, well,
is
we're
it?
about to eat.
We began and we ended.
Y'all saw me shuffle, right? Like that's on video. I
So-
shuffled like 6 times.
We started and we ended with the blueberry dragon, which is what's the message?
It's
Goals. Set goals, and if the goal's too lofty, set littler goals. Work through it.
goals.
Cool.
That's freaking ridiculous.
That's freaking awesome.
I don't.
Product placement. Everyone's a Pepsi now. Yeah, I know.
Except for me.
You don't want a Pepsi?
Okay. And to end it all, Stargazer.
That's a good one.
Stargazer. You're set your sights higher. What did we just say at the beginning of this? Go higher. Okay, yes, confirmation. This whole day has been
Make me
a
a
big
higher
confirmation. Thank you.
Ah.
Thank you for my new deck. I'm going to go home and intro you to everybody.
Oh.
I now feel like I should have got the winter seer deck. Should have got an extra copy of that one. So, well, that was a lot of stuff today,
Oh, it was
like
a
that we went through.
big-
I rather enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Hi, Anthony. I apologize. We are actually just ending today. We're hitting close to 4 hours live, with an expectation of 1 hour. So, but like we said, we start at 11 and go to whenever. We do have a few things we need to do before the sunlight settles, like eat. So we are going to go do that. Really hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will continue to do it. Rook and I will do some planning on how to make sure we have space for people to come in and talk and chat. Or at least what I envisioned and what we talked about for this whole idea on Sundays is just space for people to chat about witchy stuff and spiritual stuff
Magical,
and even
spiritual.
life stuff. This is not the Rook and Salon show. It's not a podcast. It's just us doing shit on a video, and we would like input. We would like you to participate. We would like you to come on. If you can get on by video, then Discord, or audio, then Discord. If you can come to our house, come on over. And just talk about all kinds of stuff and, see what we can come up with.
It's our Sunday.
Yes, just Sunday stuff. But anyway, that's the goal. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, make sure to write your comments below. Subscribe if you want to subscribe and see more. We do this every Sunday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And what else I want to say?
Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Glad you guys came in. And
Keep on.
till next week.
Keep on. Keep
Yeah.
on rocking.
KFG, keep fucking going.
Go higher, go higher, go higher.
Let's see if I can get it on there. It'll be upside down. Can you see it?
No.
No. It says keep fucking going.
Yeah, you're just pointing to your random armpit, so. And yes, Maeve, that is actually probably the best way to end it. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
May
So
the
it
circle
is.
be open.
Merry part, merry meet again. All right.
Oh, perfect time for the oven. Take them out.
What
What are those called? And what is it? It smells delicious.
it's a new creation.